Oh, here it is again. Another Whiskey Wednesday. I swear it's like Groundhog Day here. Yesterday was, I think we called it Tipple Tuesday. I was talking with Eric. I think it was this past weekend. I got to watch Richard clean house against some other people, 4-player distilled game. And here we are. It is an actual Wednesday. It's an authentic Whiskey Wednesday. I'm Dave, owner of Paverson Games, designer of distilled, co-designer of cocktails. Hope to see some of you tuning in. Make a comment in the chat. It is Whiskey Wednesday, so hopefully you can say what you're actually drinking. Hello. Oh, looks like Jonah's glugging something. Hey, Jonah, how you doing? And hey, Axel, how you doing as well? Thanks for tuning in. Post in the chat what you might be having tonight. If you're having something special tonight, winding down, maybe it's late for you, really late if you're overseas, or maybe you just got off work here over in the States. Either way, whether it's a Diet Coke like Jonah or a Dalmore like me, this is actually what Eric had last night, so I thought I'd have it tonight. Whatever it might be that you're having, hopefully it's something you can enjoy, because we're going to have some fun tonight, because we are going to be really enjoying it tonight, because we have a great conversation ahead of us. We got a special guest waiting in the wings that we're going to chat with for just a little bit. And then also you're going to get to see me either embarrass myself or walk away victorious tonight. I'm going to be playing a full solo game of distilled cocktails tonight on Tabletop Simulator that you all get to watch me play. So this is going to be kind of fun. So without further ado, let's dive in. And what we're going to do first is I have a special guest, like I said, to introduce to you tonight. This person is connected to the solo game of Distilled. That's why this is so perfect. This person also is special because they have a fantastic first name. This is none other than David Digby himself, the solo designer. Oh, look right there. Solo designer of Distilled, as well as the solo designer of Distilled Cocktails. David, how you doing? Welcome to the show tonight.
Hello, Dave. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you.
And let's see. Geez, let's see. We're 6 hours ahead, right? Woo! What, 11 o'clock? Just past 11 there?
Yeah, it's just gone 11 o'clock. Yeah.
Yeah. So over in the UK, thanks for joining us tonight. Really excited to have you on. And again, when I reached out to David, everyone, to have him, I really wanted to make sure he was there, at least just to kick us off before I got set loose playing his new design for cocktails, because what you're going to see tonight is it's a little different. It's not the same. It's not just more of the same. We've got some new fun things to add to it as well. You get to see. So yeah, David, you want to maybe talk us through a little bit first for those that don't know who you are, maybe a little bit of background on you, your experience in just games, especially in the solo arena as well.
My name's David, based over in the UK. Started doing board game designy stuff in about 2018, 2019. Just started as a volunteer play tester, and then ended up sort of falling into doing solo modes, really, with the first one being Chocolate Factory, which the core mechanisms of the original Distilled solo mode was based on the work that I did on Chocolate Factory. So I'm not just referencing that for that reason. That it is an important one on that factor. Now up to over 30 solo modes, over 20 major development credits. Done quite a lot within the industry in the last few years, which has been really good.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, and I still remember playing Chocolate Factory solo mode and thinking I want to work with this guy. Really enjoyed that process. And so I was just so excited when we got to work together and see the design that you revealed for Distilled's original solo mode, which we can kind of see the bones of for sure here in a second. In fact, actually, while we're talking, I'm going to get this ready, part of this ready just for that reason specifically. So you want to maybe just talk a little bit about, as I'm getting this ready, I'm going to share my screen in just a second, talk a little bit about maybe how the start of that process works. So now thinking back, basically 4-ish years ago, right? Like me reaching out to you. I know part of that was, I remember you play testing Distilled and giving me some great feedback. I still attribute the basic market to you, my friend. I remember you giving me some great feedback in a playtest, and that's a big reason the basic market is there today, because of some of the great feedback you gave. So, but maybe more so about the solo mode itself. What were some of the things that you were thinking of when you kind of attacked that for the first time or started thinking about that, designing that mode specifically?
I think with the original game of Distilled, it was very much about, okay, well, where is Distilled at its most fun? And it's most fun where you're twisting and turning and trying to work out, how am I going to do this, and then I need to do this to do that to do this to do that, and all those little steps and those little parts of the process. So we really wanted to highlight that and bring that out in the solo mode. So we went for something I would call more challenge based, whereby we put a framework in place where the player plays the game on their own. They don't need the interaction of people taking worker placement spaces or drafting cards that you need, all that sort of stuff. It was very much about, how can you optimize your distillery? How can you make the things that you need to make to fit certain criteria?
Mm-hmm.
And what we came up with was the sort of the solo goal system in the barrel shape, which gave you you need to do these 5 or more things by the end of the game in this order. There's a degree of planning your path through from the outset, and dealing with stuff that just gets thrown at you along the way, to be able to cope with, and how then you shape your game around those strategies.
Mm-hmm.
It combines really well with the distiller identities, with the upgrades, and the sort of more unique things that crop up through the gameplay that allow you really to dive into that strategy. And you've got to hit certain criteria, you've got to achieve certain goals, but you can't forget about scoring points as well. And then the system that we came up with in terms of balancing the difficulty, I think really helps. Now that hopefully people have had a couple of years to get good at the game, they're hopefully turning the difficulty level up a bit, and chucking some more bees in, and then it flips its head on to do it. Suddenly you've got to do more stuff, and that stuff is adding more points onto that target. So you've got to be better at scoring points as well.
Definitely. Yeah. So for those that know the solo modes, they know that they recognize this barrel. And like Jonah, for instance, I'm guessing is one of those people saying, looking forward to seeing how Cocktail changes solo. So we'll see that in a second. For those that don't, it's essentially something that you're laying out next to your game of Distilled. You might take a couple things out. You might not have awards or goals, but instead you've got, like we see here, this kind of barrel shape, which you'll see in a second for Cocktails as well. And you're essentially climbing that ladder, climbing that barrel, trying to accomplish these different tasks, like David said. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's gotten a lot of praise, a lot of followers, a lot of fans of this as well over the last couple of years. So I think it's really exciting to see where we're going to go and how this has evolved with Cocktails as well. So speaking of that, let's kind of take let's move this aside. Let's take a look at the Cocktails mode itself. And, again, many people will be familiar. So I don't know where you'd want to begin, David, if you want me to begin at the barrel again here. Does that make the most sense?
Perhaps more, actually. The design theory came a little bit round the map on the renown system initially. So start up there. So the big change from my perspective with Cocktails was that it's a lot more interactive as a multiplayer game, with the Cocktails expansion in, which is great. It's brilliant for the expansion. But it did then challenge us with what we needed to do solo wise, because, as I say, when we originally did the first solo for the base game, interaction wasn't the important part. It was putting the player under pressure. But now we've got player pressure coming from other players. So the key thing really was, right, where are the interaction points? So we've got the map on screen at the moment where you've got other players taking the bonuses, taking the small bonuses on the circular spaces, and working towards taking the reward tokens or tiles from the map as well. You've got them competing over the collectors. You've got them drafting the cocktails. So all of these things were suddenly a lot more interactive than they were in the base game. So, okay, we need to replicate that level of interaction but we don't want to change the core principle of the solo mode being challenge based. We don't want to suddenly go, okay, now you've got to play against a bot. They've got to run a distillery. They're making stuff. It's like, no, that's coming too far away from the solo that we had originally. As you said, fortunately, the solo for Distilled has been really popular. It's been really well received, which is great. So we didn't want to go too far away from that, but we also need to lean into the interaction that's been created with the expansion. So that was the big problem to solve. And the way that I solved that was with the concept of the solo tokens. So the tokens are basically running the interactive parts of the game. So they're drafting the cocktails, they're placing renown on the map, they're taking stuff away from the collectors, and they're interacting with the mixer market. They're the four new things that other players would be doing in a multiplayer game that the game then needs to take over from you. The tipping point with Distilled has always been, do I do that because that'll happen, or do I do that because that'll happen? That's kind of a key part of the puzzle. So by using these tokens and putting them, as you can see here, above each of the cards in the barrel, and we've got them somewhere else as well, which I'll come back to in a second. By putting them there, we're giving players that same sense of, I can complete this seagull and get the extra points. But it also means that solo token is going to trigger. And that solo token is going to interact somewhere. Part of that system is that the solo tokens are double-sided. The back of the tile shows you what bit of the game is where the action is going to happen. So this token is going to take mixers away from you. Do you, in this moment, really need that last whatever it is in the market? So you can't risk triggering that token now because of what will happen as a consequence, but you don't know exactly what is going to happen. What exactly is going to happen is on the face of the tile. It only gets revealed when it's triggered. That was the sort of the core system really in place, so that you know when you want to interact with the tokens, but you don't quite know what they're going to do. So you've got that jeopardy, you've got that threat that's coming from it, that hopefully is similar to having other players in the game that you know they might do that, but you're not entirely sure 100% what they're going to go for.
Yeah.
So that all fell into place pretty quick. That was kind of initial concept stage. That was all in there, and it's it stayed in there pretty much unchanged. Where we had to do a little bit more work, if you scroll up to the market, is how we get the solo tokens to interact with the market. I really wanted the new cards that come with the game that go into the premium market to have an effect on the solo mode, because I want to push players towards considering them, looking at them, if nothing else, just reading them and seeing what options are out there, so that they're getting the best out of the new content. We tried a couple of different systems. I put some things together and tried some things. Richard did as well, obviously, as a developer on the project, and we settled on the method that we've got now, whereby if one of the forklift truck cards is discarded by the game when you do your premium market cycling using the B cards as we've done before, then you're going to get the top token off of the stack in that row as part of the solo token resolution step. So looking at the top row at the moment, that's got a collector's tile on the left. So if any of those upgrades are taken out by a B card and they've got the forklift truck icon on, then you're going to get another collector-based solo token to resolve. That was the smoothest solution we found, and gave us hitting the right sort of numbers of tokens that we wanted in the game, so that the player was under enough pressure at the right sort of pacing.
Yeah, it works really well. It's nice. So again, for people watching from home, if you've played before, you know this B card is really handy, because sure, you see them in the barrel itself that you're going to play through, but then they also then act as this kind of representation of what players might be taking. You don't know. It's not this one. It's when you flip and then it's going to be a surprise. So you don't necessarily know what it might be, but it's those X's are going to be discarded. So we know, of course, the final row here or final column, but then we also, it might be some other cards that end up being discarded. Well, what those cards are going to be, they're going to flip over, and like David said, if they happen to have that red forklift icon on them, like we see here, if they go into the truck, and it's up to one per row, right, David? So for instance, if it's this one and this one, which obviously these two would be, I'm automatically going to draw these two. Now this has none in this row right here. So basically, no matter what, I am guaranteed, because these always are going to go, to be pulling this and this next at the end of this round.
Unless you buy those cards.
Yeah, thank you. Unless I buy those. Good point. That's a very good point. If I buy them, then I'm avoiding it, which is good, right? So that might be a decision I need to make there. And I'm just going to flip these over here, and I'll shuffle them back in just to show people. Then at the end of the round, I'm going to resolve these. I'm going to take these, and I'm going to put them above my distillery, and they're just going to sit there in order. And I might have some others I've taken, because David, correct, when I finish one of these, I also put this over here as well. So I'm gonna maybe start stacking these up. And this, like David said, this is starting to kind of create this conflict, this friction between myself and this potential idea, this feeling of this other player. Well, then in order at the end of the round, I'm resolving these. And what this means is I know it's a collector, but I don't know what. I'm going to flip this over, and I see that this shows me, I'm going to zoom in there. This shows me, tells me that of the 4 collectors in the row, I'm going to look at the far right, the rightmost one, and I'm going to pick up the tile on the right-hand side of that. So I go over, and this means that this collector, this one, which is a really good one, I've lost. This one gets taken off for the game. I cannot compete. I cannot take anymore. Someone has taken this that I'm playing against, right? So it's a really interesting kind of situation, that I need to think about, knowing full well that I knew that this was going to be taken because I saw the collector up there. I knew that was potentially going to be taken. Do I want to run the risk of losing that? I didn't know it was going to be that one, but you wouldn't have either. I could have looked across the table and thought maybe a player could have been taking that collector. And then as an example, this one would be something similar. This one would be having to do with a cocktail, taking a cocktail. This also, we'll go through this when I play the game, everybody, and I'll explain it. But essentially, if there was a token, a mixer token connected to where I am moving up the barrel, a decent amount of renown would be added to the map. If not, a little bit of renown. Either way, some renown would add to the map. This is showing me it would be added to Africa, Middle East. It would be added in the easternmost side of it as well. So I'm losing a card from the row, but they're also kind of collecting that cocktail as well. Renown is being added to the map. So things are happening. So you're right. It's really nice. It's a nice little representation of another player without having to manage a bot or have this other distillery running next to you, like you said. So it's very elegant in that way. So yes, that's good. Let's see here. I've got James just wanted to comment really quick. Just wanted to say that the solo instructions were really easy to follow. Picked it up and got going in just a few minutes. So thank you, James. Great. Yeah. And I'm not sure, James, if you're talking about solo cocktails or solo distilled, either way, that's great. Because we do obviously distilled, solo distilled. I'm sure that's the case, but you might even be talking about cocktails because we do have that on TTS too. So who knows? But either way, that's great. Okay, I'm going to put these back up here. Just going to mix these up. I'll hopefully forget them. Okay. I think I've got that all back. Good. Good. Oh yeah. Yeah. He said solo cocktails and TTS. That's great. So he's coming to it with, he knows solo distilled, of course, but he's already gotten a chance to try it out here on TTS solo cocktails. That's great, James. Thank you. Wonderful. Cool. So yeah, that's great. And there's of course a little bit more scoring that's going on too. So, you're having to calculate a little extra score against the solo as well at the end
Yeah,
of the
so
game.
the solo the bonus tokens that it collects from the map and the collectors and the renown it places on the map will be added to your target score.
Yeah, so there's obviously a little higher score because we're scoring higher too now, so that makes sense as well. So that's great. Again, if anyone else has any questions, I know one person had asked earlier, and they were answering it a little bit for us. But Silverfear asked, and because I think Silverfear joined a little late. David, I know you'd said, I think up to about 30 solo modes now. What are maybe a couple that more recent that you wanted to maybe, if people enjoy Distilled solo, that you think maybe they'd maybe appreciate getting a chance to play, or maybe a couple that they should be on the lookout from you as well coming up?
Yeah, always tricky to pick out titles. I mean, the most similar thing to Distilled is going to be Chocolate Factory.
Yep.
What am I working on at the moment? At the moment, I'm doing the campaign for Snowdonia Grand Tour. So with Nick Shaw and John Albertson, we've updated Grand Tour to cover every Snowdonia scenario ever.
Wow.
With a solo mode, except one of the new ones because it's bonkers and it wouldn't work. And yeah, I'm doing the campaign mode at the moment. So how you play a campaign against Botdell in Snowdonia. What else has come out recently? Pillars of Heracles hasn't been out that long.
Okay.
That's a sort of an area control, ancient civilization, 4X type game. What else? I suppose the biggest hit, for want of a better term, of late, although it's probably been out nearly a year now, was Undaunted Callisto.
Okay. Yep.
We took the Undaunted system that we'd done before in Reinforcements and kind of gave it a bit of a refresh and a bit of a shake up, and did things slightly differently to apply it to Callisto. I think that's gone down fairly well. I've run out of space. I'm sitting downstairs because it's getting late at night and I didn't want to sit in the office. And most of the things that I've worked on are upstairs, so I'm now sort of looking around trying to spot things that I've done, but they're all upstairs in a big heap. I suppose Luthia, that's not been out long.
There you go.
I've not played my copy yet, I'm afraid. It's very much on my list when my partner can spare a few hours to play that one. She's not going to play that one quick. So yeah, few kicking about.
Nice.
Can't think of any more off the top of my head. Most of the Alley Cat titles in the last few years would have been mine.
Yeah. Well, I've got one more question. Silverfear again. Is there a designer you'd love to work with and make a solo mode that you haven't yet?
Oh, great question. Designers I haven't worked with yet. That's tricky. I mean, I haven't worked directly with Vittel. I've worked on Vittel Lacerda projects, but only as a minor, tiny cog in the wheel. I think it'd be fascinating to unpick how he manages to do that sort of ridiculously heavy, plus also thematically very accurate design. I think that's always something that's quite an achievement in terms of making a solo mode. But I don't know what hasn't got a solo mode that I'd like to do.
Oh yeah, that's a good way of saying it too.
That wouldn't work. I mean, from a solo's perspective, any of the Vladimir Succi games, because here I'm going to be controversial and I really don't like the solo modes in those.
Nice. There you go.
And again, brilliant designer, puts out some excellent games. I've got Woodcraft, Shipyard, and Underwater Cities sitting right there.
Yeah.
All of which are excellent games, none of which I would play solo.
Yeah.
So maybe getting in on one of his projects would be good from a solo perspective.
Yeah. Nice. Good one. That's a good one. I have this the second time in maybe 2 weeks that Woodcraft has come up that I have not played it that I really want to. I just it's a sign. I need to get to play that game.
Okay.
That's good to hear. But sounds like I need to play multiplayer for sure. Here's one more question, then I'm going to let you go to bed because I know it's late over there. Box Meeples asks, would you say solo modes are essential to all new modern board games?
No.
I know you're a little biased, but no. All right.
No, because it's got to be good, and it's got to be right for the game.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that should be most games, but
Mm-hmm.
it shouldn't be everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know, let's take a silly example first, then a slightly more realistic one. Code names. Just one.
Yeah.
Do they need solo modes? No, they're party games that you need like 6 people for. Don't make a solo mode for them. That'd be stupid. It's not the best experience of the game.
Yeah.
I never want the solo modes to feel tacked on is kind of the expression that's used. It doesn't matter when it's done within the design process, but if it's not giving you a good gameplay experience, then don't bother.
Yeah.
So one more slightly more sensible example, we had the option to do a solo mode for Amon-Ra when we were working on the 20th anniversary edition, and we'd already worked out a 2-player game that we were really happy with, and they were just like, well, let's do the solo, let's do it, well, that will sell copies.
Yeah.
And we said no.
Interesting.
And that was me that kind of finally put my foot down on that. It was just like, I don't 2-player auction games that could be interesting, and we found a system that we felt was very strong.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to play a solo auction game.
Yeah.
Tinner's Trail is one of the exceptions
because
there's a card system in there that makes it work. But playing Amon-Ra against a bot, it just doesn't feel right. It's not there.
Yeah.
We're about to get a cat around the back of the head by the sound of it. There he is.
Kitty.
No, it's not going to come out.
Oh, I saw little ears perk up.
That's one of the kittens. I've just mentioned Snowdonia Grand Tour. Obviously, it's front and center in my brain because it's what I have to play 2-3 days a week at the moment. But there's one scenario in there called La Belle Epoque, which is basically Murder on the Orient Express whilst playing Snowdonia. So you're playing a murder mystery social deduction game whilst also trying to play Snowdonia.
Wow.
And you can either score lots of points by building track and running the train and all that sort of stuff, or you can score lots of points by working out who did it.
Wow.
We didn't do the solo for that one. Because murder mystery social deduction when you're on your own.
Yeah.
It can be done. Black Sonata, brilliant piece of design to do a deduction solo game, but it doesn't have to be everything.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's good. Yeah, I like that. I think it's smart to think that it's there's a time and place for it, and it's better to do it well and right and meaningful, right, as opposed to just always at it. So that's a good question. Cool. Well, that's awesome. Well, hey, David, any other final thoughts? Anything else you wanted to close with, or maybe where people can get a hold of you or find you, if anything like online or anything like that? If anyone has any other questions, anything like that?
I'm kicking about online in a limited number of places. Facebook I use both with my personal account, and I've got a David Digby Board Games account that sort of vaguely charts what I'm working on.
Okay.
That's very winter centric because the majority of my board game work is done in the winter when I'm not doing sports stuff outdoors in the summer. And then I try and stay pretty active on BGG. I'm on there a couple of times a day.
Okay.
Just checking in on all the things that I've worked on to make sure that nobody's coming up against anything or wants to say anything about any of the stuff that I've worked on. So I try and keep up to date with all of the projects up on BGG.
Okay, cool. So so if you're out there, you're listening, you want to maybe follow up, have any questions for David, get in touch. Sounds like you can find him on Facebook, or for sure you can find him on BGG. So feel free. Don't hesitate to reach out
Absolutely
there as well. So cool. Well, hey, David, thank you so much for having me, or having let me have you on for a little bit, and kind of warming the crowd up before I get set loose onto your game. We'll see how I do here.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna stay up for a bit and watch, see how you get on.
That's good. You can like chat with me and give me some pointers. People don't have to know. People don't have to know. Oh, I see cat. They're all go up the stairs. I like that. So you got like
they know it's
cat conveyor belt.
Those two have gone upstairs because they know it's bedtime.
Oh, that's funny. Cool.
The old one will still be around somewhere.
That's hilarious. All right. Well, great. Well, thanks again, David. Thanks for joining us, and everybody out there. Thank you for asking the questions. And again, you can get in touch with him. I hope you stay on. Watch me play. We're gonna jump right into the game now, and I'll follow along. And that's it. Well, let's see here. We're gonna hop over and bid adieu to David. I think that way too. All right. See you, David.
Brilliant. Cheers, Dave. Enjoy.
Bye-bye. Okay, so we are off and running. I think you all can see me there. I'll be the camera's here, the chat's here, so I can see if you chat. But I'm going to be kind of over here. So if you see me looking this way, that's why. I'm going to kind of do my best to talk. Oh, I think I figured out a way to have some tunes. Let's see if this works. If the tunes get silly, whatever, I'll turn them off, but see if that works. I got some background tunes, some tunes. I don't know. It's like random, whatever. There we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to dive right in. Now, I already pre-started it, but trust me, I did not look at anything because I want you all to help me a little bit. I'm not going to obviously wait for every turn to move, but what I do want to do here, I'm going to move this out of the way a little bit, is if there's certain things that you see that I don't, please tell me. You'd think like, oh wait, Dave designed this game. Dave designed the main game. He's going to rip around this. No, I mean, have I play tested this hundreds of times? Yes. Have I watched people play this hundreds of times? Have I played it hundreds, maybe dozens, hundreds of times? Yes. Just the solo mode, lots of times, not hundreds, but probably 50 times, probably. Cocktails solo, maybe 15, maybe a dozen, maybe. So what I want you to do too is just tell me if you see anything too. So, because I'm also trying to manage the chat, so I'm sure I'll miss stuff. But let's dive in. So I'm also going to be trying to tell you a little bit about the game and how that works, so the solo mode. As you see, we've got some rudimentary rules here. We do have these might be older rules actually, so I'm not even going to try and pull those up because they're probably old. But I will have these out and show you a little bit. We have a nice little player aid too that I'll show you as well. But I'm going to kind of walk you through this kind of as if it's not your first time, but a little bit as well. And so the first thing, of course, what we want to do is we've dealt out all of our cards here. We want to take a look and see what our two A goals are. That's probably most important. You'll note that I am playing hard mode, quote unquote, hard mode, which means that I've got a second level of B cards. So I'm going to have a little bit extra. I'm not playing what I like to refer to as Richard mode, which is BBB, right? Or maybe Richard mode is you start out Bs here. But either way, I've got one level of Bs here, so a little harder than normal. I can choose between either ending with collect 3 renown in each region of the world map. So again, we're looking at renown, which means cocktails. I need to play a cocktails heavy game. Or I can collect 6 non-vodka spirit labels. You'll notice that this has changed a little bit. It's now 6. And yep, we've got David. Thanks for the question. Okay, yeah, we'll see how I do, right? or I can do 6 non-vodka spirit labels. So let's see, what do I want to do? Do I want to do a double washback heavy game that really focuses on grain, or do I want to do a cocktail forward game? Well, before I make that decision, I of course have for my flight, I have all these different ones to consider. Now, these all of course are what we are used to, right? But then we have 4 new ones, and I thought that would probably be fun to play with one of our 4 new ones. We have Aldrich, who basically at the start of each round gains 1 mixer. So obviously cocktails. Cleopatra, when I serve a cocktail, I gain money equal to the renowned gain. So again, cocktails, but then gets a little bit of money. So I'm going to want to make cocktails. Dr. Kwan, basically encouraging to get a second washback. And on top of that, probably encouraged to get to do aging. Okay, so second washback, but more importantly, probably encouraged to age. And then Viviana, she really wants collectors. So doubles the money received when claiming a collector. The reason that is let's say I claimed a collector tile from this individual, I'd get a 4 instead of a 2 money. So those are my choices. I mean, Vivian could be good, but we probably want to focus on one of these 3. I see double washback, tossing a cocktail or 2. That could be good. The 6 non-vodka could be easy. You're probably right. So yeah, I mean, that maybe we want to do the double washback. That could be any of these. I mean, honestly, this is nice, but that really only applies. I mean, it's a little extra money. It only applies to when I can use that double washback. If I see their signature recipes, I see his is 13 and aged. Hers is 7 and non-aged. And his is 15 and aged fruit. So we got 2 fruits here. If we take a look at the B goals, we've got gold tier spirit, upgrades, spirit or 15. That shouldn't be too hard. 1 renown in each region. That shouldn't be too hard, especially if I go in for the renown one. So I don't know. Yeah, Cleopatra will synergize left with the wand demo. That's not a bad idea. I mean, I like Cleopatra because I'm going to get money and work on cocktails. It's not too bad. I can continue to get money, which means I could also, if I'm getting money when I make cocktails, that could allow me to continue to open up my second washback. So it keeps me actually open for both. I actually think I might go for that. I'm going to go, even though Cleopatra's not necessarily in a different region, that's not as big of a problem here since I'm not working with my goals here. So I think let's go with Cleopatra. What do we think? Let's try it. So I'm going to go with Cleopatra. Boom. Again, I've got a plums here. Let's see how we do here. So yeah, thanks to Demo. Demo, if I lose, it's your fault. We're just going to say that. Yeah, you're right. We have a nice non-age pivot into fruit during a grain dry spell. That's true. That's a good point. Let's see how we do here. So we're going to do that. So we've gotten that. We have started there, so we're good there. We do want to note our 2 first ones, collect 2 bronze tier spirit levels. Okay, not too bad. 8 or more in a single round, not bad too, especially if we want to just, we can even maybe think about that 5 money. So let's just do that right away. Let's go to it. I've got my single yeast, and I'm not going to bother explaining much behind the rules with cocktails yet until we get there. There's really nothing I need to worry about yet for solo. You're basically just starting it on the game, just like normal solo. The first thing I need to worry about with triggering or doing anything with the solo is going to be when I start to worry about the tokens themselves. And that doesn't really happen until the end of the market phase. So I've got 4 money. Again, I don't have anything I need to worry about her until I serve a cocktail, which means that, I want to start thinking about that. Start thinking about maybe if I can kind of aim for something early, which, maybe I could. Maybe I want to try and see if I can do something with, if I have any cheap. Ooh, no, I'm not looking too good here. So I don't think I'm going to be able to do too much. Well, let's see here. Yeah, I've already got the yeast. So I think, I've got a couple people. Oh, hey, Miss McGann. Miss McGann's here. Yeah, let's take a look at these plums. Someone just said that. So the plums cost $5. I can't afford that. But we see that if I buy this, I get a discount of $2 on something immediately below or above that, which is kind of nice, right? But we're just going to kind of go right into this. We know we're going to need to probably end up getting some grains no matter what. I'm not going to touch the water yet, since I know I've got a couple other things going on here. So I'm going to set those up there for my first basic market purchase. Now I could get water. I could also go up to the premium market and spend $3. I'd be down to $1. There's nothing in the main market that could help me there. So I don't think I necessarily want to do that just yet. But the trick is, if I were to get, I could look at some of the cocktails. I could think about making something even out of vodka, because of the fact that if I made something even out of vodka, I'd get maybe some sort of renown. Probably not, because you'll notice, let's see if I can get this out, that I can make spirits out of vodka, but I do lose a renown. So the problem here is I could maybe consider buying some sort of cocktail right away, because remember, why to be incentivized for this is the renown I gain, I get money. Well, unfortunately, then if I were to try and say, oh, I want to make a cocktail and I get a 1 renown, well, if I made it out of vodka, I'm not going to get any renown by that. So it's probably not good for me to do that yet. So I think I'm probably want to just go into this right away, just getting a water, and hoping, because remember, I still have 4 money right now, hoping that maybe I can pull something kind of interesting. Well, see, if I pull, I might try and pull a grain, because if I can pull the right grain, it's a 2. I could buy that and then buy a bronze cube. I think I'm going to do that. Oh my gosh, people. Is it my day? Is it my day? Is this the day? All right, so I'm going to buy this. So I'm going to buy this for 2. I've already gotten my 2 here, which means I can now buy a recipe cube. I'm going to unlock soju for 2, and I'm going to buy soju. So now what I've been able to do is I've gotten my water, I've gotten my grain. That was my two basic markets. I do have 2 grains. I was able to afford to buy soju. Now I'm going to be pushing it close, right? So here we go. Now, before we do this, though, we do need to worry about the market. Now, unfortunately, there's a new thing that David, thanks David, has designed, and Richard's helped out as well as developer, where we have to worry a little bit more about the market than just discarding it. Now, just like always with cocktails, what we do is we flip this over and we see that we've got to discard. Okay, so I of course know I've got to discard these 3. Okay, and we know immediately, we see that this guy and this guy both have forklifts, which means I have to take the top of this one and the top of this one, which unfortunately, and I shuffled these, are both cocktails. And then there's that one wasn't. This one, bye-bye turbo yeast. Bye-bye cat bottle. This is the thing I hate most about the solo mode, is that I lose all these delicious things. Okay, so then I'm gonna, with Seth's awesome handy scripting, I fill everything in. Oh yeah, baby, here it is. Come to Papa next round. So I did that. So you'll notice I updated the market. I also, down here, I still update 2. So notice that, of course, if we're playing 2-player, we pull 2 over, right? If we do in a normal cocktails game, if I were to put a forklift card into the truck, you do a second one. Not in solo mode because we follow our B cards, but we do it here. Okay, we do 2 here, and then we pull these over. Okay, so we did that. Yes, so yeah, Jonah, high quality bottle comes with a free paper bag. You got that right. Yummy. Yeah, you're right. Turbo yeast gone. Okay. Yeah. Jonah, I'm just gonna let you stream your comments all night long. You need to be my wingman here. All right. So okay, so we've done that. We've done the thing. We need to add our alcohol. We've got our 2 alcohol, folks. We've got our two grains. And come on, sweet Lord, sweet baby Jesus. Come on, baby. Make me my soju, my sweet, sweet soju. Come on. Oh yeah, there's one, people. Come on. Can we hear it? Oh, jeez. Sorry, everybody. We made some vodka, and it's not even in a plastic bottle even. Gosh darn it. Now you'll notice we have 2 barrels now because that comes with cocktails. We have a new barrel because of the fact that that happens. Sorry, everybody. There's the vodka. Oh, well, sorghum for next time. That's okay. Okay, so we missed out on that. Okay, we're good. We're going to make it. In fact, maybe we're going to do something extra fancy next time. We'll see. Actually, oh, yeah. Do I dare? What am I trying to do again, folks? What else I got? Sin Spirit, cooked around 6 1. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll get to that in a second. Okay, so let's sell this sucker. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 money plus the vodka is 5. So 5 whole dollars. Oh, and boy, the points are rolling in, people. Watch out. A whole 2 points. Where's my point? Yep. There. Are we back? Are we back? Are we back? Hopefully you're back. I'm hot spotting this sucker. I'm hot spotting it off my phone, people. We'll see how this does. I don't know if it was my internet. It was the vodka. It was like such a beautiful vodka. You missed nothing besides me giving myself 2 points. I think it was when I gave myself 2 points that the thing just exploded. So whatever. Here we go. We're back. Who knows what happened? Let's get this away. For all of you that don't know, watch the magic of Seth's coding. Boom, boom, boom. No, that will not ship with the game. I'm sorry. Someday, maybe we'll have that unlocked. Okay, so we need to figure out what we're going to put this vodka on. Now, we have a new option. We have a new spot on our double washback. 3 basic ingredients. So I could put that there and get 3 basic ingredients. That could be 3 basic of anything. I could get some plants. I could get some fruits. I could get whatever. I could get grains. Now let's see what I have here. Remember, I have an alcohol in this. I could get some extra grains. I could get some grains and plants and get 2 bronze tier spirit labels, perhaps. I could kind of rush that, but I also could earn 8 or more in a round. That could be pretty easy too. So I do think that probably I could be well on my way this next round. So, I'm slow to start, but I'm not too worried. So I could do that. Let's look up in the upgrades. Our Doig is there. Are we doing that kind of game? No, but why do I feel like this could be pretty good? If I'm wanting to have a game where I'm making grain-based spirits, I feel like, and it's round 1, I feel like this could be a pretty good investment right now to always be having a grain at the start of every single round. So I'm kind of feeling like that could be a good one because I could always depend on that. I think I'm going to do that long term. That just might be, it's a good timing to do it. So I think I'm going to go with that. Especially if I start doing a lot of double washbacks, then I could start getting a bunch of spirit points for vodka and moonshine labels too. So that could end up working out pretty well as well. So I think that's maybe going to be what I go with for this first round. And it is 6, so that's a free 6, not bad at all. Now, here we go. We've finished that. We've done that. But now what we need to do is resolve these suckers. So the first one we're going to do is we're going to flip this over, and we see that this says that I need to take the cocktail, the right side cocktail. And this cocktail card is taken. And it's going to, okay, good. This cocktails card is taken. And then I'm going to go over to this to show you. I remove the cocktail order from the market. I'll refill it in a second. I'm going to take that off to the side because this is going to be counted for game end. So the game is collecting these cards. The more it collects, the more chance it's going to get a set collection bonus at the end, which is not good. Now, there's no mixers currently next to it because if the mixers flips as one of the tokens, then that's even worse. But there's not. So I'm going to place 1 renown on the map. If there was a mixer, which signifies that players have kind of collected mixers, that'd be even worse. But there's not. So that's actually a good thing. So I'm going to set this off to the side. We're going to have cocktail cards. We're going to have them collect right there. This is going to be where they collect. This is our solo zone. But I still have to put 1 cocktail card on the map, and it's going to be in Africa, Middle East, in the easternmost side. Now, when we place renown, we have to look at this middle spot here. We need to kind of think about where we follow a certain pattern. We follow the region. Okay, we know that. We use the priority of a connected empty space if something's already connected, an empty space, and then a full space. So, of course, we always start in an empty space. And in this case, an easternmost region. So we're going to take this off the map, take this off their board. And we know it's an easternmost, and we've got this handy compass rose, easternmost spot in Africa and Middle East. So we know then that must be right there. So we see that in Africa, Middle East, this is the easternmost spot. And so from here on out, when it's in Africa, it's going to be this easternmost spot. Okay. Good. Okay. Let's see. All right. So we've done that. Let's do this one now. So now we've got one in Asia, the South again. I should have refilled this. And Asia, South. So we're going to take this. Oh, they're going to take this margarita this time. Again, actually, I kind of lucked out. Well, kind of. Now we see these are 2 different cocktail glass types. They have now taken a martini and a tiki glass, which is kind of a wild. So basically, for all intents and purposes, they've got 2 different glass types. That's not good at the end of the game. That means that it's going to be 2 times, 1. Right now, if it was the end of the game, it'd be 1 point times 2 glass types. So right now, they'd have 2 points, which is just in round 1. And so I'm going to place 1 renown because of the reason there. And it's going to be 1 in South Asia. So again, I look at this and I decide, okay, it needs to be placed in the region shown. And I use this priority, a connected empty space. And we go from there. We take this. Oh, let me pull this over. We take this region, southernmost, and again, we go right there, right? So again, we are going all the way over there as well. So again, we have a connected empty space, an empty space, and so we follow that region first, and we start with connected empty space, then empty space, then full space. So again, we're in Africa we're in Asia. So we look at connected empty space first. Well, there's not a connected empty space. So then we go to empty space. And so we go empty space there. All right. Now we've done those. We set these off to the side, kind of down below here. Oh, did I get it wrong, David? Okay. Connected before southern. Did I do it wrong? All right. Do I still do connected here then, David? Is that, maybe it's because I was wondering about that. I think that's technically Asia. So I'm able to do that maybe. Maybe it's there. I'll let you just tell me. We just updated these rules, so maybe that's right. Because it says connected empty space. Oh, I missed the white space. Yeah. So I was right. Okay, good. Yeah, I think I was right. He says, scrap that. Miss the white disk. It's late. All right. Cool. Yeah. So I think it is there. Yeah. I didn't mention the white spaces. For those that didn't see, we're using white because when you do this, you fill the map. So this is as if it was a 2-player game. You do this anyway. So these are filled to kind of occupy it, make it a little tighter. And so this is actually supposed to do that. If the white wasn't there, it would definitely be there because that would be in Asia connected space. But since that's not, we follow those rules. And so that's the next one. All right. Okay. So we've done those. We set these off to the side. This actually doesn't matter. We use this for playtest. We have a big spreadsheet. We follow those and see how many we have at the end of the game. But that doesn't matter. So now that's it. We're done. We are moving into the next round. Of course, there's no aging. There's nothing else. We're going to move forward here, and we're off to the races. We have 5, a little bit more money. I got to pull that up too. Oh, I can start. I don't need that. I'm shooting for grains. Okay. So here we go. We've already started with we've got our sorghum. So we're kind of off to the races there. We definitely want to be making some soju. I think we need to start working on that. We could start looking at our double washback, but I think it might be a little early to unlock our double washback. We do need 2. We could do it, especially if we do have that mountain spring water out there. That would cost us 3. So that would bring us down a little bit. I think it's probably going to be a little too spendy, but at the same time, if we did that, we bought a yeast. That's going to bring us to 6. So that would get us those 2. And then we could get another grain. That would push it, but it also could potentially have us be making vodka in both washbacks. So that's the problem there. Oh, yes, that's right. Oh, Jonah, never mind. Boom. Let's see. Africa, America. You need to redraw James says I need to redraw the Africa, America bonus tile. Let's see here. Okay, I am redraw the Africa America bonus tile. What did I redraw it? I don't think I know what you're saying. I might need your clarification there, James. Am I missing something? Africa America bonus tile. I'll keep playing and please do tell me what you're talking about there. On the renown board, redraw. Oh, is it? Is it? No, not one of those. On the renown board, Africa, America bonus tile. I'm totally redraw. Is there one that's not out there? No. Man, I am not. Distillery goals. Yeah, wait. It's the tile to draw distillery goals. Oh, is there one on there? I haven't even looked at. Oh, you're right. Thank you. I haven't even looked at these. Thanks, man. I okay. So yeah, I set it up. It auto sets it up. Thank you. Here. So thank you very much. So this is so Seth just fixed these for us as far as the solo setup. And what these are, of course, is this is something we'll come across in a little bit. And you'll notice that this says draw 3 solo ghosts, keep 1. I was like, what are you talking about, James? And this of course spits out. Normally this is great in a multiplayer game. I didn't know what he was talking about. And yes, that's correct. So this auto spits them out. We need to have, that's a bug. We should note that. And so I need to redraw that. Thank you very much. Well, that's better. Ooh, that's very nice. So this one, of course, says that I can get a free gold, a free silver and bronze, or 3 free bronze. So that's really good. Let's make sure these other ones. Gaining 5 mixers, yeah, all the others should work. Money, purchase card, premium market, yeah, those are all good. That's good. Awesome. Thank you. Cool. Thank you very much. I was not following what was going on. Sometimes there's also one that comes out here that doesn't work, but these all look good too. Cool. Okay. All right. We're back on it. And because of that, now my plan is going to work. I already know what I'm doing, folks. Sorry. I've worked it all out in my head, and you can't stop me. You can't stop me. I'm going to first draw my free basic. Okay. Thank you, Jonah. I have the co-op manager. Remember, everybody. Boom. You can't stop me from doing anything from what I'm doing because I think I've got my plan perfect. Oh no, is it going to work? It's not going to work. I can't afford that at all. Damn it. Never mind. I did my math wrong. Shoot. Can't do it. I was going to open the double wash. I was going to do it all. And then I realized I don't have enough money. All right. So I've got two. I mean, we can easily make soju, but I was going to hopefully be able to make stuff in both, but I don't have enough money to do so, but that's fine. All right. So let's go ahead and get a water. Let's make some good money this time, people, because we've got something here that's going to make us some real good money. Okay. So let's get a water. Well, let's get a grain for sure. And let's get this delicious bottle, I think, for sure, too, for one money. I think that's definitely what we want to do. And let's replenish this. Oh, you can't. You got to be kidding me. It's just all coming out. I really want to get it right now. I'm sorry, people. I'm saving this for a rainy day. I just can't help it. So I'm spending all my money, but I don't care. All right, so I've got 3 left. I've got 2 here. I've got 1 more here. I'm going to take a water for my second one. And I think I'm going to look under the market again. I think I'm actually going to buy the millet. I was actually going to buy the wheat, but just in case the wheat hopefully doesn't get taken away by the fingers crossed by the B goal, by the B card, I'm going to buy the millet instead. And I'm going to be broke, but I'm going to hope for the best there. I'm going to dump everything in there. I've got 4, so I'm guaranteed to make soju. I've also got a plastic bottle. I should be coming out pretty good here with money. I should be just fine. I think pretty much guaranteed there too. So I think we're good there. I've got everything I've gone for. And again, I don't have a cocktail yet, but that's okay. I'm slow going, but then I think next round is when I'm going to put it into full gear. I'm now going to flip this over, and I'm going to move these 3 over. Nothing there, nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. Let's see. Nothing there. Ooh, might be my lucky day, folks. And nothing there. Okay, good. So nothing this time triggered it. Okay. These also don't trigger it. Oops. There we go. Because the token is not associated with those, right? It's only up in the premium market. Got some nice cocktails that I think this. I have my eye on the mule next time specifically because the mule comes with a little extra renown. It's a little harder to make, but it only needs a grain, so I could make that, which is nice. And yeah, I saw that soju bottle, so I might try and grab that. I saw that, and the stainless steel barrel. There's a couple things out there that I want to see if I can try and grab next round if I can. We'll see. Yes, you're right, Jonah. This gives you bonus for Asia Spirit. This stainless steel bottle is going to come in real handy. I can only use it for one of my two, but if I'm going to be cranking these grains out, that's going to be nice as well. So I've got a couple things I need to be looking at, especially if I want to be trying to get those grains here. So let's get to it here, folks. Drop those on. Shuffle this sucker up. And see what we have here. All right. Good. I was actually kind of hoping I'd have some grains left over, but that's okay. I was hoping to come here, you. Come here, you big, beautiful, crappy bottle. It's going to make me lots of money. But that's okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11. Beautiful. Double washbacks. Here we come, baby. All right. 11 money for that soju. That is a fancy soju. Okay. So 11 money. 1, 2, -1. So 1. And then the soju itself is 5. So 6 soju. So we're going to give ourselves 6 here. Now, let's look at the collectors here, folks. Now, I know I can't get a collector. I just want to take a second to show you. I know there is no collector interested in a 6-point soju. This thing is garbage in a plastic bottle. Although that would be awesome. I kind of wish that I would have held that plastic bottle and put some really good stuff in there and then sold the really crappy or really amazing spirit in this plastic bottle to this collector. If I had a 10-point soju or above, or a 13-point soju or above, I could have sold it to a collector because that is a bronze spirit, and I would have gotten to take this. I would have only gotten to take one of these two, and this means at the end of the game, and this is part of cocktails. For every silver tier label I have, I get 2 points. For every clay barrel label I have, I get 2 points. So you'll notice I've got one here that I have my eye on that I really want to try and get because this is going to be good for me. Okay, this is also pretty good. The problem is to get this, I need a gold recipe. So this is the problem. Like, do I then invest in Baijiu? I'm going to need to start thinking about aiming for a Baijiu at some point. So, do I soon get a Baijiu, unlock a Baijiu recipe to age that enough so that I can grab that, especially before a distiller, before someone grabs it? Because here's the problem. I'm going to do this right now. I'm going to know if I lose it. So we'll see, because I'm about to get that right now. Let's do that in a second. I've got this. Let's get this, take this apart. Let's do this. Let's put this garbage down here. I'm collecting this sucker. I think it's, I don't think it's worth it for me. It's not worth it for me to use the free item on those bottles and barrels, even though I want those. It's not worth it. Part of me says it's worth it to get that Baijiu label, or but I think it's a little little early, although there is a barrel out there, but that's expensive too. That's going to be a little too, it might be a little too early for that. I think maybe, what's my ingredient? Okay. Maybe I get money. It's either money or basic ingredients. If I get basic ingredients, I'm really starting to set myself up enough for next round. I think, let's see, maybe I do the earn more in a round. Maybe I just do that now, since I've done that. Well, I need to do that at the end. Never mind. So yeah, I think I'll 3 basic ingredients or 5 money. The 5 money, I think I'm going to do 3 basic ingredients because I need to open up my double washback next round and get on a roll with that. I think that's the key. Yeah, because I'm going to get a lot of, all I'm going to do is grains though. I don't know if that's worth it yet until no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that because I'm going to wait until I'm ready to make this, and that's when I'm going to open up and do that. So I'm not going to do that yet because that's when I'll do that to get my 3 basic fruits. So I'm going to wait on that. I think instead, I am just going to go to 5 money, or it's the buy Joe. Or it's the item. Well, it doesn't matter. Buy Joe or recipe or item. Now I can't. Wait, I need to check the rules here. I can't remember when I can earn. I think it needs to do it at the end of the round. Yeah, end of the round. Shoot. I was hoping I could flip that now. I need to wait. Okay, so I'll do it. I'll do this. I think I'm going to do 5 money, and then I can see how that plays out. So I'm going to get 5 money. All right, 5 money it is. I've done that. I've got lots of money going into the next round, which is good. I'm now going to flip this. Why I did that, you'll see, is because I was worried if I had gone for the buy Joe, because I was just about to go for the buy Joe, I could be in trouble because if I invested in that and then I flip this right now, which is what's going to happen, I'm going to take this over because I just completed this. Okay. And I flip this and it's 1 in 8 chance. It's a 1 in 8 chance that they take this one. All of a sudden, me going for a gold is not as important because there, why, right? Because up here, there's a chance, well, it's not going to happen next round, right? So then I could all of a sudden kind of go for it. I could just jump on that. So let's see what happens. So I did that. Let's flip these over. Distill your signature recipe. Collect 2 different spirit labels. Oh, hello. Hello. There we go. So I'm already starting to move up that route, right? So again, if you, for those that don't know, there's 4 different kind of terms you can use in distill or in solo: distill, sell, collect, and earn. Distill needs to happen when you've immediately after you've distilled it, right? Sell happens after you sell it. So distill and sell happen like in those phases. That's how I always remember it. It's like needs to happen right after you did it, right? Collect can kind of happen whenever you want, at any point if you see it, like, oh, hey, it worked then. But earn usually needs to happen at the end of the round. So for instance, like goals are complete at the end of any round in which you meet their requirements. So that one's kind of one where you need to kind of wait. So that's why I was waiting. But with this one, with collect, this has happened. So again, like we've said, I have done that, right? I've collected 2 different ones. I've done that. I get 1 SP and 1 money. So I've got another money. I've got another SP. But this also means, folks, that this has happened, right? So I'm starting to whiz up this. I now can think about distillery upgrades, equipment. Now I have a specialist. Oops. But sell a spirit worth at least 15. Okay, so that could be a goal I want to go for next time. Is 15 money, and then and actually this is the lowest target, so that's not bad. Look, I'm on my way, and I'm avoiding this collector. That's key, right? That's actually pretty darn good. And I'm avoiding that collector. So actually, I think this is where I want to aim. I'm actually in a pretty good space here. I can skip this. I don't need to worry about that anyway. And I'm already past it, so I can't. I better move this up. So as a reminder, you can't like go back and be like, oh, I want to get 2 more SP. No, you've gone, you're past that, people. Now I could still get this, right? Because I'm at that level, but I can't go back down here. So I'm really excited about this because this is what I'm going for. Sell a spirit worth 15. Now the problem is if I want to open up the double washbacks this round, which I really need to start doing, that's going to be kind of tough because I'm going to be pushing myself pretty thin already. So that's something I need to think about too. Okay. All right. Am I hiccuping? Really? You say hiccup. Tell me if it's being junky. Hopefully it's not too bad. It's on my mobile service. I see you saying hiccup, Jonah, but maybe you're just hiccuping from all that Diet Coke. All right. Okay. Yeah, James, you're right. Yeah, you're right. You're like a little bit more careful. James says, notice that you're a little more hesitant. Like it used to be bonus seagulls like, yeah, bring them on. Give me that beautiful money and points. I'll take it. But now it's like, I think I'll just let that sit. Very good observation, James. All right, so enough with that. This is exciting. I'm excited here. I think we've done that. Let me go through everything. Yeah, but of course now, dun dun dun. Let's see what happens, folks. Okay, which one was it? I just got to peek. Okay, so it's the third one over. Oh, good. I don't want to look. Okay, whew, that was close though. Far right one, left tile. So again, see this far right one, left tile, which means this lady left tile. So fruits. Okay, well that's okay. Now we collect these, we keep these because these are also helpful. These are worth points for them at the end of the game. That one's out. I can't claim that anymore. Okay, and just do this down for tracking purposes. Okay. And then this one is renowned. So let's look at this because we haven't done one of these yet. Whoops. This is just about placing renown on the map. It's going to tell me how many, but also it's going to start to remove map label bonus tiles, which kind of stinks. If I want to start grabbing those, which are really fun goodies, they're taking them from me. So let's see what happens here. Okay, so it's taking 2 renown, or sorry, it's putting 2 renown. It's grabbing a bonus tile from the map, and it's going to grab that from Europe, and it's the westernmost one, and it's going to put the renown there too. So again, it's doing that same idea of placing renown in that area, and it's following that same kind of concept. So I'll pull it up here so we can kind of reference that. And we're doing 2 renown. Now we do have some connected Europe, so we're going to go there because remember, let's go back for you to see. We say connected empty space is our first priority. Well, we now have that, right? We have a connected empty space in Europe. And then, of course, we're going to do another one. And if we have a couple to choose from, which we do in Europe, we're going to go to the westernmost. So between these two, we go westernmost. Okay? But then we have to choose a renown, a label bonus tile, and we choose the westernmost one that has a bonus tile that has a Europe symbol. So we see the Europe symbols there. You see it's there, not there. We do see one here. Okay, so there's 3 right now. Westernmost is clearly this one. Okay, so that's the one. Oh, you're right, James. Thank you. Good catch. I totally was following up far up north, and you're totally right. Thank you, James, for that catch. Maybe I wanted that fruit. No, I'll take the east. If I even get on the map, who knows if I'm going to get on the map. All right, so here we go. So I go for the westernmost Europe tile. So again, I take this off. They get it. So again, they collect this. They're going to get points at the end of the game for that too. And they remove, more importantly too, they remove it from me getting it, which kind of stinks. So they've resolved those. Okay, so here we are, end of round 2. And again, we're playing this slower. Obviously, hopefully you can see that as I explain things as well. But hey, boys and girls, it is now round 3, and I have 17 money. I'm just going to go ahead right now and unlock that sucker because I am going to do it. I'm going to flip this. Oh, yeah. No, I'm not going to forget to get my grain. I am going to get a free alcohol because when you unlock your wash back every time you get a free alcohol, you pay money. So I'm on the first one. I flip this over. I can use this whenever I want. I can use it this round. I can use it next round. I can use it whenever. Now, I have 15 money. I have 1 grain. I need a yeast for sure. There are no grains in the market. There are 2 delicious looking things in here that I feel like I could use. But there's also, I also have that mason jar. I really want to think about trying to get that Baijiu going. But man, is it going to be tough because I'm worried about this guy. That's the collector I'm worried about, right? I got the free basic, Jonah. Thank you for reminding me though. I got it. I put that guy right down there. Thank you though. And I'm worried about him. And then if I go up here, I'm going to have to contend with him. I know this is silly, but again, like this is going to unlock so much for me if I can get that. Okay. Let's not worry about that too much though. Let's not let us get down about that. Let's focus back on our goal of selling a spirit worth at least 15. And I think we also need to focus on a cocktail. We have been ignoring this and it's time to start mixing some deliciousness. So we've got a lot of things we got to do here. We have unlocked our washback, which I do think is an important thing to start working on. I think we definitely want to focus on a soju again, but we might also, maybe we want to get into some sort of aged spirit. There's no reason we can't age something right now, but to do that, we are going to need to invest in a recipe. The question is, can we afford to invest in a Baijiu? Oh, geez, that's 6 plus another 6 plus all that grain. There's no way. There's no way. In fact, there's probably no way to even invest in one for a whiskey. I actually think we might want to go the route of even doing just like a simple, aiming for a simple like cachaça, or even just maybe something like a simple cachaça with some potatoes. Because if we did that over here, and we dumped enough grains in here to hopefully make a soju. This is gonna be tough actually to get a 15 pointer. Well, no, because if we can, or 15 money, or if we can get both of these, I feel like we just need to go all in on these. This is enough being silly. We just got to do it. We're gonna pay 4 for this sucker, and we're gonna pay. Well, we better make these come out. We got a renowned bottle. Europe. Okay. We're going to pay 4 for this sucker. Okay, there's 1. There's 2. Okay, so we've got our metal barrel. So right now, this is already going to be making us 4 money there. And bring that up too. So we've got that. Now what I think we need to consider, and we don't have to use our double washback. Maybe we don't yet. We'll see. Yes, this is placeholder art, Jonah. Definitely. We just announced the bottles last night. You can see those, and I think in an update tomorrow we're gonna post them in a Kickstarter update tomorrow. I think you'll see the art. They're really cool. This one is a violin, a luthier's bottle. Okay, I think we need to get this cocktail as well. So I think we'll do this. We don't want to get too sidetracked, but we got to get on that map. So we're going to buy this. We're going to buy this for 2. So the way you do cocktails is you pay the money you see underneath it. So this will be 2. So I'll buy it for 2. When you buy it for 2, you get that many mixers. Well, this cocktail needs fizz, it needs cherries and umbrellas. Luckily, there is an umbrella there. There is also a cherry. I'm going to take both of those, although I want to see what's here because this is what's important to see what's coming out next. I need more umbrellas. I could make the basic one, but I could also make the fancy one. I want to go for the fancy if I can, but I definitely could use another umbrella and another cherry, but I'm just going to go for these two. So I'm going to take these and put these down here. I get as many mixers as I did pay for the cocktail. So that's the start of that. I do kind of want to make this cocktail this round if I can. I can make it from a spirit I've made already in my distillery, so I could make it with a soju. Yeah. Hey, this is how it does it. You know, you just gotta work with it, right? A soju Moscow mule. I haven't been to the basic market yet. I know I want to try and aim for a Moscow mule if I can, which means I need 3 more ingredients. Now, mixers. Now, I can buy 3 more from here, but these are not looking too good. I don't really need these. So that's the only downside of what I've got out there right now. Not much I can do about that. So maybe I hold off a little longer on that while I hope that thing refreshes. We can see right now, if we let this happen, there's none of these are going to be discarded, but there's a chance this is the only one that right now that could be discarded. So really, yeah, there could be no cocktails that will be refreshed anytime soon. That's not going to happen. Okay, and that 15, it's gonna be tough to get to 15. I'll tell you that much. But okay, back to the task at hand. We have unlocked our washback. Can we do 2? Because boy, would that be nice. I could even go for the double where I could get both of these. I could get an item and a recipe, and I could get Baijiu all in one foul swoop, or I could get the basic ingredients for next round, which would be nice. So I'm interested in that double washback. Do I want to do it? Well, I'm going to need a yeast no matter what, most likely, because there's nothing out here. It's going to give me a money. Do I do a water, though, instead? I've only got 5 money left, and if I do a yeast, then I could get potentially 2. Potentially, yeah, I think I'm just going to do yeast. What the heck? So that's 1 to give me a money. I'm going to do a grain to get me another. So that's my my basics. I'm now going to. Do I buy a cachaça? I feel like I might have to buy a cachaça and then hope something comes out. Let's see. If anyone sees anything I'm missing, let me know. I don't think I need to buy. I can always buy another cocktail. I could buy this Paloma, but I don't think that's really worth it. If I did, I could buy 4 for 4 and get 4. I'd trigger refresh and be able to get 1 of these for free. It's not going to be able to make me a cocktail. I don't think it's a good use of my money. I could buy a cachaça for 2 and have 4 left over and buy 1 of these, or potentially it will open up a grain with my hope for me to be able to buy and ensure this will more, which is kind of what I'm thinking I'm going to do right now. I think that might be best. Intern researcher might be nice if I do want to unlock a couple more of those as well. But I don't think it's really the best plan right now. I don't have an Americas right now. My bottle. James, what do you say here? Any thought of making those bottles renowned bottles? Those renowned bottles, put renowned in the country they're from. Sort of like that's kind of cool. Like when selling Europe. When selling so what you're saying is like when selling a Europe spirit, gain 1 renown in Europe. I guess what you're saying. It's kind of a cool idea. Right now, of course, it's just gain 1 renown. That could be kind of interesting. That's kind of neat. Yeah, something to think about for sure. I think the best foot forward is to unlock cachaça and go for broke. think that's going to be my plan. Yeah, I'm going to do it. So I'm going to pay for cachaça, 2 for cachaça. Even though I know it's not a grain spirit, I hear people being like, what are you doing? But, so I'm going to pay 2 for this. And now I'm going to buy, well, let's see if I do that though. Oh, of course, I do that now. I want, oh yeah, I've got the yeast. Okay, good. I was going to say, where's that? I'm going to buy the, do I have 1 of each? I could always turn in that 1 for, maybe I don't want it. What else is in there? I don't think there's anything worth, there's nothing worth trading either. Damn, I'm in a real pickle here for good, healthy ingredients, or good ingredients. I'm definitely not going to make that. Yeah, I think I'm just going to buy it and hope I can make it, and hope I don't bust here, folks. Going to spend 3. I am going to go for 3. So, it's okay. We're showing things off. Oh, yeah, grapes. That's good. All right. Well, maybe this is for the better. Okay. So this is good. We're going to show everything off. This is what it's all about. So what we've got is I've unlocked cachaça. So I have something in both of these. I've got the minimum required in both right now. I've got 1 plant to make cachaça here. I've got 2 grains to make soju here. So they're going to be pretty junky. They're not going to be great. They're definitely not going to obtain the 15 money. But what will happen is if I screw up and they both bust, well, I shouldn't say both bust. Sorry. If this one busts and it's vodka, actually, no, never mind. I'm good. No, sorry. If they both bust, yes. If they both bust, if I pull the grains out of both of these and I pull the plant out of this and they both bust and they're moonshine, unfortunately, it combines into one giant batch of crappy moonshine. Now, luckily, I do have that moonshine. Where are you? I have this. Where'd you go? This mason jar. At least I've got that, I guess, as my backup, which is why I have that too. So we'll see what happens. But without further ado, let's see what we're doing here. We're gonna discard these. At least we got some fruits out of the way. We're gonna discard these. Okay, bye, every barrel. And we're gonna discard this. I mean, the good news is I don't think we're gonna see any solo tokens go away. Oh Lord, it's fruit time. Hey, where are you there, Demo? You still watching? Because it is Fruit City. It's time to make my signature, I think. Let's hope I have some money. I'm gonna have something. Okay. All right, we'll see what happens here. Okay, people. So I've got double washbacks. And yeah, Demo, you are there. You were right. It's time to pivot. Well, it's time to do something. I don't know what's gonna happen. We'll see. I better take a swig of this. So, in the left corner, we've got a bare minimum soju. In the right corner, we've got a bare minimum, like punching below its weight, crappiest cachaça you've ever seen. To enter, who will leave? I don't know. Let's see. Okay, we've got a moonshine, folks. There's one moonshine for you. Okay, whoops. Okay, so in the left corner, we've got a soju that if I pull these 2 grapes, I'm doomed. It's not looking good. Oh, thank God. Okay, well, I mean, it's the second crappiest thing that could have happened. So it's not great. I made a vodka and I made a moonshine, but so I can't really, whoops. I'm going to put this up there. I'm going to put this there. I'm going to put this. Oops. there. I'm going to save this. I can use this for both. Yeah. So just so you know, everybody, if you're watching, I happen to have 2 bottles. I could have it so that this bottle is used for both, right? Because you're selling 2 different spirits, just like in normal distilled. I could reuse this. I could do this, and then I could do this. But I happen to have this bottle. This is okay. It's fine. It's going to work out fine. I'm actually going to go into the next round with a decent amount of money. And what you're going to see now is I'm going to now have a decent amount of money and some labels going to the next round that I'm hoping is going to help me out. So we'll see. Here, James. Oh, great, your commentary. I think buying both the bottle barrel was a mistake this round. Could have left one off, bought another plant. Yes, except here's the thing. We didn't know if that was going to stay, and I feel like having that. I probably shouldn't have bought the bottle. I usually actually don't play a bottle game, and I did, but I don't know. Jonah got me all. I'm not blaming Jonah, but Jonah got me all excited about putting that soju in a nice bottle. So, but we're gonna play with it. We're gonna run with it. It's gonna be good. So, here we go. We've got money for the moonshine. We've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for the moonshine. So that's good. Okay. And for points, of course, we've got a single point. Let's get that label. And the key here, folks, is I've got 2 labels now. I've got 2 labels, 2 bonuses, right? That's pretty big. And then for the vodka, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points for the vodka, or 7 money for the vodka. Notice how much money I have, folks. And then I've got the 1 point plus 2 more points for the vodka. So not great with points. I recognize that going into the 4th round, but we're going to hopefully catch up here. We'll see. I can't reuse this. So far, I've got a bunch of swill, and we have, I didn't get my bucket. Okay. So we have 2 things to place. Now, I'm thinking we could, with the 16, we could either go for 3 basic ingredients. Oh, by the way, the washback is locked. We could go for that. We could go for the recipe and the item, because I'm still thinking about that. Oh wait, because that's still out there. I feel like that's the route. If we get that and the recipe, it doesn't mean we're making it this round, because I kind of feel like I want to get the plums out there this round with all that stuff out there. I mean, this is going to cost me 6, 10, 15, just that, which is expensive. I know. What do I have in here? I've got these plants that I'll never use. I'll trade them in. I'll trade them in for some fruits, actually. What I'll do then is, this needs 3 or more fruits. I could get 2 fruits, so that's 4. I think that's maybe what I want to do. I could get 2 fruits. I'll get this, and then I'll also get these folks. That's 15, which is pretty darn expensive. It's almost all my money. And maybe I won't get them all. I might not need to get them all, but I could then get the barrel before it goes, before it disappears. And then next round I could maybe get the, although the barrel just seems kind of like, I hate investing in that just for that. It seems like it's a little, it's this thing. I feel like this is probably a good one to get. Keep in mind, it's for every grain out there. I think that's maybe the the one. And yeah, you're right. You're totally right, Demo. Free co-op fruit. It doesn't need to be grain. I think that's maybe what I want to do. I think I'm going to go for that. So I'm going to get a free co-op fruit. But I still think this is the round for me to do my plums. And then this is going to allow me to sell this spirit worth at least 15 this round. Because I'm going to have a decent amount of those in there in the alcohol. These are going to be worth 3, 5, 6. Yeah, let's try that. I think that's the way to go. So I'm going to go signature ingredient. Then do I lock in with that one? I don't want to overcommit to the base ingredients with the fruits, because then I'm just going to have too many. I just want to do one and done with this guy. So I don't think I need that. I think it's time to lock in for the... I could do free ingredient right now, or with the grapes. That's going to save me some money, big time. Maybe that's what I do, because I'm still a little hesitant with this. I think that's maybe what I do. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Why not? Let's do this whole hog. Save me some money there. Just going to play it one day at a time here. Okay, I did that. We're just going for it. It's just going to be one really big, beautiful baby. Okay. All right, we're moving forward. We're not going to do, I don't think we're going to do washback, but we'll see how we're feeling. Start of round, I think so. Let me get these out here to count how many I've got. 2. We're going to trade that one in for a fruit. So we're going to have 3 off the bat without even doing anything. I'm just going to put this over here. I haven't unlocked it, but so I just need 2 more. Maybe I will unlock this to try to make a soju. If I can get some stuff out. Yeah, I think I will. Yeah. Okay, so let's do my free co-op fruit, because I haven't done that yet, right? Yeah. All right, so let's do free co-op fruit. Okay, so I've got 3 already. Now, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get it out of the way before no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to to get the money, I'm going to buy these and the points. I think it's just smart to do this. I'm going to buy these suckers up. So this is going to be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get these grains out there. That's what I was hoping for. And this will be 5. What'll that put me up? Okay, good. So it's 5. Nope, sorry. Yeah, 5. Okay. Oh, yes. 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 Come to Papa. Double washbacks. Okay, so now I've got 5. I think that's where I hold. Yeah, we're totally doing cocktails and mixers, James. That's what I'm thinking. But I think I am going to unlock double washbacks again, because I need a grain. I need to remember, people, I need to work on my grains, which is what I'm going to do. So I need to now. I'm taking care of my special, and I've got enough. I've got 5 fruits in there. So even if I lose 2, I'm good. Okay. So I've got that. I could still put in more. We'll see. But I'm unlocking it. It means I'm paying 4. Okay. I'm taking an alcohol. I haven't done anything yet in the market, in the basic market. I'm going to take a yeast. Oops. Flip this around. Now, and then take a money. Then I'm going to buy, I took a yeast. Whoops. I don't want to get confused there. Then I'm going to buy or I'm going to get a grain for my second basic. Then I'm going to buy a grain. Oh, wait. Yeah, you're right. I don't want to get too sidetracked, but I really want to make sure I make a soju. I can't I can't afford to make another vodka. So I feel like I need to buy these two, but then I don't have a cocktail. I am going to be making this cocktail guaranteed, or no, I don't. I need to make that. Shoot. What do we have out here? What's that have? Cherry in that. So, okay. The quandary is I really need to make this soju. And I feel like if I don't, I'm going to turn this in. I could turn this in for, do I have just one alcohol? Yeah, just one alcohol each. Yes. And the yeast. I think I'm going to feel like I need to guarantee. Well, I know I'm gonna buy one. So I know I'm gonna buy one. So now I have 3. A little less chance. Maybe that's enough. I could buy 2 for 3, but still I don't have the right mixers. I could buy to just get 2 Renown out there. That is going to give me some money to get some cocktails out there. It's not bad. But I really wanted to get all of them out there. What about out here? I can't get this one. I could get the bee's knees to make that this time. Let's see. And what bottles do we have just in case? Worm, no. She's from Africa, Middle East, so that's not really helping me, unfortunately, which kind of stinks. I've got the Asia bottle, which is good. So that's in good news there. I think I need to just, I'm not going to do cocktails. I feel bad about that. I feel like I need to do a cocktail though, because I need to get on that map. Maybe I'll push it one more time. I mean, look at this. I've got 3 rounds though. I've only got 1. No, I can't afford that. I'm buying it. I just can't afford to do this. It's sad I'm not doing much with cocktails this game right now, but I need to kind of guarantee, and I want to turn this in to get some money back for this thing. So I'm going to turn this in and get a fruit as well. So yeah, I know I haven't, James. It's sad. It's pathetic, but I'll hopefully start. I'll hopefully start soon. And technically, depending on what I do here, I don't know if it'll work. I'm hoping that maybe I can still pull it off this round. I've got a hope and a plan. I don't know if it's going to work. We'll see. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, I traded that one in if people didn't see for a mixed fruit. Okay, so we've got, of course, these 3. So we are going to do this one. Oops, I'm supposed to start from the top, but I'll do that in a second. Let's see. Yes, we do have one. So it would be this one first. And then, yeah, and of course this and this. And this. So we got some to resolve, people. Here goes my beautiful grains. Okay. Okay, there's some more grains. That's good. And what else do we have out here? Refrigerator. Okay. Not bad. Fruit I don't need. Okay. And then push these 2 over. See what else we get. Okay. Okay. There's a good fruit. Like a Negroni. Oh, and the Iron Ranger. Okay. So there's some cocktails coming out that I can use. That's good. Okay. So we'll do that as in a second. All right. Here we go. 6. Is that 6? We'll see. No, that's 8. I mean, nobody's looking, I'll add them if you don't mind. But there we go. Okay, double washbacks. Whoops, I forgot to flip it. There we go. Okay, here we go again. Whoops. Nope. Group. Actually, I'm going to go this side this time. I think that was why. I didn't start with the OG. All right, so on this side, it's a guarantee, which is nice because I've got my damson plums in there. Those can't be pulled. They go back, and I've got 5. So I'm feeling good about this. It's just a matter of let's not lose our grapes or anything else. Oh, come on. The curse of JB. JB! You've got to be kidding me. Are you serious? Come on. Seriously? Oh, no, it's not. It's because of maybe. You've got to be kidding me. Oh. I swear. The curse is real. The curse is real, people. The curse of the grapes is a real thing. Okay. Yeah, we're talking about. There's a. Yeah, James is right. The curse that we're joking about something that on BGA. There's this inside joke that you swear like the grapes are always the thing that gets pulled. The best card, like and of course on this one, no, we won't pull. We wouldn't dare pull anything out of this cheap swill that you're making. This cheap soju swill. Why would we ever do that? Okay, hey, we can finally put this in now. That's good at least. Man, I tell you, are you serious? Okay. All right. Well, the good news is we've got this great piece here that I don't know if we've hit 15 or not. I wasn't paying close enough attention, so we'll see. Let's just find that out for now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh! We did it! You can't get me that easy, JB. You and your grapes. Talking to you, JB. You can't touch me. That's right, folks. Boom, baby. Which means this goes here. Which means, so I just did sell it, right? So that's why we flip it. Oops. Oh crap. Sell distilled 2-age spirits in a round. That is not what I've been doing. Sell an aged spirit worth at least 5 SP more than the recipe. Okay, folks, we might need to be making that buy Joe right now, or we are going to need to pull in our power play here, which is when you can swap it. But all that would mean is I'm swapping this and seeing, which what that does is it adds 5 points. But I might need to desperately do that. Okay, anyway, let's go back. So that was 15 points. 7, 11, 14, 16. 16. Oh, I didn't even count this. Did I? Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. No, it was a 17 money one. And now I got to recount this. 1, 2, 3, 6, 10, 17. 17 point. Okay, 17 point signature. Okay, so 14, 24, 31. Okay, a little bit more respectable. Now we can go over here and see our signature recipe was not, unfortunately, 17 points. If it was, then we would have done this. Now, of course, what we can see is we would have been close, not close enough. We would have been at 21, so very close with the grapes, but it still would not have been close enough. I could have probably at that point put it into this bottle to get it, and I would have probably thought about that if I had had the grapes, because that was my plan with that one. I still might do something here, but I've got another plan as well with this one. Maybe if we've got enough, we'll see. So anyway, 17 points there, so I can't do that, but still a good run with that. That's too bad there. Wah, wah, wah. I might retcon something if I have to. We'll see, because I might end up saying, "Hey, everybody, can I please use this here?" But we'll see if we have to. I'll place this in a second. Okay, so this one is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 money. Okay. You can see I'm pretty filthy rich, which is awesome. In cocktails, you can be very rich, but you're obviously spending money on other things. This is an Asian spirit, so it's going to be 4 points plus the soju is 5, so that's 9, 10, 11 points. Now this is where I'm wondering if 12 would have made a difference. We'll see here. No, that wouldn't have. No, it wouldn't have by just 1. Shoot, but that's okay. But this would have, or this will. And I'm just wondering how heavy I lean into Baijiu. So this is what I was thinking. And I think I might just do it to show it off as well. I think. Yeah, because I've got the money. Let's do it. All right, so what I'm going to do is I've made, now I forgot, 11, 12? What did I say? 4, 5, 6, 10 points, and that's all I need there is 10. So I have a 10-point soju. Okay, so first I'll add the 10 points. Okay, let's put my bottle down here with my other awesome bottles. Okay, now I've got 2 to put down here. I can put this down here, but I can also put it here to get a free umbrella, which I'm going to do. And why I'm going to do that is because then I can go over here and I can claim this. I made a bronze one. Oh, James, is it 11? I thought it was 10. I think it's 10 because I didn't go with the silver. I was saying that. If it was 11, I can recount. But I think it was 4 plus 5, 6. It was 11. Thank you. I don't know why I did my math wrong because the soju's 5. Thank you. Yeah, it's 11. That's right. I was thinking it was going to be 12, and then I was shy by 1. Yeah, you're right. So I go over here with 11, but 10 was what I was going for. And I can claim this. Now, you might think, well, Dave, you don't have any clay barrels. Well, I don't yet. I'm hoping to maybe start getting them. We'll see if this is a dumb strategy at this point. But this means that for every clay barrel, I'm going to get 2 points. So that's something I'm hoping to maybe aim for. We'll see. I also did it though because now it's not the highest renown, but I can actually make this round. So I was able to chain that together, even though I couldn't make it. I'm able to now do it because of the fact that I was able to kind of last minute place that there. Now what I'm going to do here, I could have also done it a different way. Maybe I could have maybe placed it over here and not claim this and placed it right here. But if I place it here, sorry, you don't know what I'm pointing at. Placed it here and placed a single renown on the map in my starting country or region, but I would have had to choose from these 4 spots. So I figured I'll place it somewhere where I could get an umbrella immediately. So that's what I did. Now the second one, clearly now I need to start leaning into Baijiu. I also need to start seriously thinking about it. Distilled 2 spirits in a round. So I think it's time. What do I have in that barrel is still there. I think it's time for me to just get that barrel. I think it's time. I don't know. I better lock this again. I got to do it. So I'm going to get this barrel because at some point we need to start unlocking this. I have the money to start seriously considering some from doing that as well. And then the other thing that remember when I placed that barrel down, right? The other thing that you do when you get the collector, now the solo people don't get this, but when you grab this, you're also getting money. Now, if I had gotten this, which one was it? If I had gone with her, I would have gotten the money, even more money, but I didn't do that. But I still get a little bit more money here as well. So this is 2 more money. The collector's paying me a little bit for it too. So that is nice. So I'm going to get 2 more money as well there. So I'm doing really well with money here, which is good. This set me up for this next round pretty well. But unlocking that washback is also going to cost quite a lot. So this is the round to be able to do it. It's also the round to think about, like, I'm going to have to try and make 2 grain spirits if I can, because I really need to start focusing on that. I've got 2 right now. So I'm going to need to start making 2, but I also know that I don't have a lot here. Intern researcher might be something I invest in, just because it's going to allow me to, even though I can't necessarily do it too much, it's going to allow me to get a little bit at the end of the game as well, and save me a little bit of money. We'll see. I don't know. That is, if I look at this, really the only 2 I'm interested in though is whiskey and Baijiu, and I kind of need to buy both of those, maybe even this round if I want to get this one. But I might not do that. I might do this, and so it's going to take my sweet time, but that's okay. And I might go up this route. So it's almost like in the final round, I'll do those 2, right? Which is fine. I think that's okay. Because then I'm not triggering anything either, which I think is a pretty good plan there. Okay, back to it. So I did that. I got that. Let's flip these and see what happens. I think that's next. So first we flip this cocktail. They're going to take this cocktail, the Paloma, and so they'll take this and put it off to the side. They're really getting a collection. I'm in trouble there. They're going to put, since luckily there's no mixers out, they're going to put a renown in the Americas on the easternmost side. So, which works out because they are connected, or well, they're not, but that will still work. Easternmost open sides, that'll be there anyway. And I think, yeah. So that's that one. And then this next one in the African, Asia and Oceania. So they're going to take, the Sazerac. It's another rocks glass. So that's good for me, actually. And westernmost Asia. But they're going to, of course, look at this one here. Let's see here. Wait, what was this one? Westernmost Asia. Okay, westernmost Asia, but connected to them already, which would be this one. Yep. Okay. Good. Whoops. I see James in the chat. I'm glad you're saying stuff. Let's see. Wouldn't the first renown be on the one money spot? Easternmost Americas. Oh, yeah. Thank you. I didn't even see the connection. Man, thank you for watching me. I'm not paying attention. Good job, James. Thank you for watching me. I need you to be keeping an eye on me. Thank you. Yeah, it's all about connections. Yeah, remember, people, I need James needs to be like with us watching all the time. So remember, you're always looking for a connected empty space. And for some reason, I didn't even see it. Like, I didn't even see that white. I think also with TTS, it's just a little bright for me too, my screen or something. So I missed that white line for some weird reason. Thank you, James. Yes, it totally would be. So this is easternmost, but of course that white connection space that's connected already. Thank you. Thank you. All right, cool. Good. Oh wait, why do I have this one off to the side? Did I forget to put one on? Uh-oh. Well, we can tell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4. No. Oh, I bet this was maybe for with David. I think I was maybe demoing something. Okay, cool. Okay, and then more renown doesn't matter because it's going on anyway, people. 2 renown, taking off a token, northernmost Asia. 2 renown. It just keeps coming. See, they're really so taking these 2, northernmost Asia. But again, since we're already connected, we're just going to go here. We're going to go here. Yeah, those are connected. So yeah, so connected spot, and there we go. And then we're taking off an Asia, and in this case, northernmost Asia. So it would be this one. So this one's Asia, and this one over here is Asia. So northernmost. So we gain any 5 mixers as well. Oof, losing them all. Okay, good. I think I'm good there. Okay, here we go. It's getting real, people. All right, so I've got the barrel. I still have intern researcher. I think it's actually going to be okay. Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves, Dave. Let's make a cocktail. Oh, I did that before I was supposed to make the cocktail. Whoops. Well, they didn't go in my region anyway. I got ahead of myself. I'm making a freaking cocktail. Get out of my way, person. I'm making a cocktail. Even though it's not as good a renown, I'm making it. So here's how we're doing this. This says that I got so distracted. Moscow Mule says for 2 renown, I need a fizz, a cherry, and an umbrella. And with that, I'm just going to substitute one of the umbrellas for the fizz. Now, I could have waited and gotten 1 more renown, but I just can't afford to keep waiting off on this. So what I do is the Moscow Mule is a specialty drink, and that's why it has the umbrella too. So I'm going to take the specialty tiki glass, and I'm going to place it on top of it doesn't matter what, the sojus. That drink is now made. I can't use that one again. I have to, if I want to make another soju, I have to make this one. So I've used that special soju I made to make this Moscow Mule. I can discard this. I don't need this anymore. I like just holding on to it anyway, just for fun. I can discard these, of course. And then I get 2 renown. But remember, finally, when I serve a cocktail, I gain money equal to the renown gain. So I get 2 more money. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. So 2 money, and I get 2 renown. Finally, on the map. I'm on the map for Lordy B. I have to start in my region, Africa, Middle East. So this is good though, because I can get more money. This is good. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to kind of branch right across somewhere right away without having to be on top of something else. I do think, because I'm going to definitely go for double washbacks, I do think it's probably good for me to get a water, or it doesn't really matter. I guess I'll go for an alcohol, and actually, no, I'm going to do a water because it's coming down here soon, and a money. Points are great, but I think these 2 are fine. So a money and a water are mine. Good Lord, that's a lot of money. And a water. Oops. I'm on the map. That's great. Awesome stuff. Hopefully we've got a lot more to go to now. And now we've already started that next round. Let's see what I have now to kick us off. I've got that yeast. I've got that grapes. I've got, I'm just going to put these over here as well. I've already got stuff ready for a double washback. I know I want to make a Baijiu this round. I know James is saying, is it possible to double Baijiu this round? Well, I mean, it's possible, but I don't think I want to do that. If I did double Baijiu, obviously, then that sounds funny. Double Baijiu. That's all one giant double Baijiu. Yes, it double distilled spirits. Sure. But I don't necessarily want to do that because I want 2 labels because of this goal. So I probably want either a soju and a baijiu, or I want a whiskey, but I don't think I want to do that. I think I just want to go with a soju and a baijiu. That's what I'm thinking. And I think also, in that way, I can just jump for this in the final round, right? I sell an aged spirit worth at least 5 SP or more. I'm going to get that because I've got that sweet barrel. I mean, that's going to give me a couple flavor cards. So I'm going to get that's not going to be amazing, but it's going to give me a little bit more. I mean, if this is going to be 5 SP more than the recipe, it's going to be easy. I'm going to get that easy, right? That's going to be a couple SP right there. Plus, it's going to be a couple SP right there. Done, right? So it's guaranteed. If I can get enough grain in that sucker. The problem is how much grain is available. I know I can get the grain here. The issue is going to be the rest of the grain. What's available, what comes out. So we're just going to have to wait and see. I'm going to definitely have to hope. Wait a minute. Where'd it go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd my co-op manager go? Did I distill it? Did anyone see what happened to my co-op manager? This isn't funny, people. Who thinks they're funny? Does anyone else see that? Yeah, seriously. Oh, you're right. It's down my left hand. What the heck happened? All right. We're locking that in. Lock her in. We're locking in, people. All right. We're definitely taking a grain for that. That's funny. Okay, so we took our co-op manager, and we are going to be off the races for sure with grains. We're just going to go nonstop grain city. Actually, sorry. Before we do that, I'm going to buy the intern researcher. I think that's the right move because I'm going to pay 4 for this, but then it's going to save me on that, and then I think I'm going to buy the whiskey next time. And I can continue to I think that's going to be the right move. Is it worth it though? It might not be worth it. I'm only going to get, no, I don't think it's worth it. Maybe not. Cause I'm just going to buy that once. No, it's not going to be worth it. Cause all I'm going to do is buy those 2. Yeah, it's not worth it. Never mind. It'll just be worth 2 points. I'm just going to buy these. All right. So I'm going to buy this for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I always do it really slow because I'm worried I'm going to lose. Come on, grains. Yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. Or maybe I am going to buy the co-op manager. Hello. Actually, I'm going to work this. Watch this, people. You ready? You watching? You watching this? You watching closely? You watch. Keep watching. Keep watching. You watching? Watch close. Watch close. I'm going to buy the rye for 3. Ready? Watch this. That's right. Quinoa, the malting floor, baby. Watch this. Buy the rye for 3. 1, 2, 3. Sure. I'll buy you rye. I'll take that. Oh, move this over. Oh, what's that? What's that? I'm going to buy this for 3? Yeah, sure. I'll buy this for 3. Oh, wait. I buy it for 3, then it says it's a $2 discount on something immediately above it or below it. Oh, hello. What are you above it? Discounted by 2? Boom! Yes. The beauty of solo is this with cocktails. All right, so 1, 2, 3. So I bought quinoa. And now I'm going to buy malting floor for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't even know where I still have so much money. This is kind of ridiculous. All right, I should have done this. Oh, here comes the plums. I can almost keep doing it again. Oh, trucker. We got room for one more, people. All right, I'm getting a little too excited here. Let's get these in here. Okay, so I've already got 4 grains, so we're well on our way for Baijiu. We got our malting floor, so we're gonna kill it now with flavor. And I mean, with this barrel, baby, delicious, right? This thing's gonna be rocking. Okay, we're good there. Now, no, that's right. Yeah, so that's right, demo. You know it is. Okay, so now if I did, the interesting thing here is it might actually be smart of me to I do not want these more stupid fruit. I mean, I was thinking about it earlier. The fact is I've got this grape and I might have to end up just making like 6th round gin. Or sorry, 7th round gin, to take advantage of the grape and hope I have it. And I only say that now because if I bought this for 5, then this trucker is going to be 2, and then I'm going to be able to buy that at the start of each round. I'm going to be able to buy a grain, which isn't a bad idea, right? I'd be able to guarantee to buy a grain every round. Oh yeah, good point. I keep getting distracted, don't I? That happens to me sometimes. I get so excited and they're like, oh, yeah, you're right. Let's buy that gold recipe right now. Because now all of a sudden it's like, oop, Dave, you're not as fancy as you think you are. Okay, I've got the clay barrel. I've got 4 of the, and I'm going to play it safe again. So I need 1 more grain because Baijiu needs 3, but I want to play it safe just in case. I do not want to mess this up, folks. Now I can get that from the basic market. I have 9. I'd like to double distill this round, and I'd like to be pretty confident of that, of having another grain, because I really need to be well on my way. I've got the 1, I've got the 2. This will be 3 and 4 if I can pull it off. And that'll be putting me in a pretty good space of then affording to just do 5 and 6, 1 per round. So I think I need to also unlock my washback right now. So I think I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna pay 7. I'm gonna get an alcohol. The other reason this is important for all you out there is that when you are distilling an aged spirit, having a double washback and creating something and creating income while you do that for your second washback is really nice. Like it feels really good going into that next round, not being poor. You know how it is in OG Distilled, right? We did that, but I'm down to 2. I still have two options in the market. I could turn my grapes in for something, and boy, would that be sad to turn in for that, but I could. I feel like obviously I need to. Oh, wait a minute. I've got the water. I've got a water here. I can turn that in for a grain. That's awesome. Okay, so I can turn the water in for a grain. I'll do that. And then I've got 2 other grains, so I think I'll do that for sure. So my 2 will be grains. Oh, hello. Oh, shoot. Don't have enough for that millet. Two. Cocktail. Because I can't afford to make well, I guess I can afford to make a vodka, but I really don't want to. If I do make a vodka, then I've got 3 grains here, 1, 2, 3, and then going into the next, then I just have to make 3 grains over the next 3 rounds, which you might say like, it's not bad, Dave, but this is getting expensive. And I'd rather just be better set to be kind of done with double washbacks, or there's one last chance. So I think I know people out there are going to be like, you're crazy, Dave, but I think I'm going to. Okay, so I'm going to turn this in for a grain. I can't turn both in for a grain. Shoot. What else is out here? Do I turn... there's nothing else I can do. I think that's it. I can't believe this cocktail, these mixers haven't changed. I want a mixer, but I need... Do I push it? Do I push it? I think I push it. God. Feels bad. 4. Can't afford to miss that. Well, what am I worried about? There's nothing I can do there. The only thing I can do right now is spend the 2 on a cocktail or... That's it. Man, that cachaça was such a waste. Too late now. I could buy the jug. That's not going to be necessary, though. Canister. What am I making? No. The Iron Ranger. Cherry and... Nope. Ugh! Yeah, unfortunately, the cocktails, too. I can't... If I buy 2, I can't afford that either. That stinks. Cocktails are not looking good for me right now. It's not the right mix out there. Because if I buy the Iron Ranger, I need a cherry and a juice at the minimum. Well, there's a juice here, but even if I took 2, this is not going to be enough to reset it. It'll reset at the end of the round, or the end of the market phase, but that's not going to really help. So that's not good. I think I just hold. There's nothing else I can buy. Oh, this is too bad. It's kind of frustrating. Not worth buying a bottle. Not worth buying the... I mean, I could buy the Iron Ranger's going away, and I could buy it and just invest in it for later. Since I can't buy anything else, I guess that's actually maybe my best move. Ugh. Or I just hold the money. No, maybe I will buy the Iron Ranger. I think that's maybe... Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. I'm going to buy the old Iron Ranger. Okay, I'm going to buy it for 2. I'm definitely going to get I'll just get the 2 juice in hopes that maybe I can keep building up to it. At the end of the phase, which will be, well, I'll just do it now. We fill it with this. So, and you'll see this at the end of the market phase. If it's 5 or fewer, which it is, then you refresh it. If I were to get 3 or under it under my turn, I refresh it and I get 1 free, but that didn't happen. So I'm gonna do this and this, and this, and this. Of course, in the physical game, you'll be rolling these dice, and if you got the top pledge, you'll be, or not the collector's cash, you'll be also get all these together, getting a shaker to shake these suckers out too. And then we roll these to see what's coming up next so that we have an idea. And I don't know if it's anything I did need. Can't remember what this guy needs. Oh, cherries. Yes. Well, there's that 1 cherry, but yeah, this is tough. This is a tough mix, but at least I can get that cherry maybe next time. Okay, so there's that. We're gonna put these 2 forward, and then we're gonna do the top market as well. Okay, so we are going to do these, and this is going to go. Can't believe we haven't had a single mixer. It's kind of crazy. We're doing these, and this is going to go. Uh-oh, there's a collector, folks. And we're doing these. All right. I don't know where the mixers are. There's some more grains for me. That's good. Oh, that's maybe what I need. That could be helpful. I do have one spot left if I decide to. Okay. All right. So we've got those there. That's good. All right. We got those. We're good here. It's time for us to... Oh, yeah. Whoops. I didn't trade. I'm going to trade this in to get this to really make sure. I'm taking a chance there. I just feel like I should. I know I could. It's probably likely I'm going to get it, but I just feel like I have to make sure I get that buy, Joe. I have to make sure I get that one. If I put it over here, then there's still a chance I'd lose it. So, and then I could be a chance I'd lose both of them. So, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I should do it. 5. Whoops. Okay, and 2 over here. There's still a chance I can get both, maybe. All right, come on, people. All right, come on. Ah! All right, vodka it is. Yeah, we're gonna be in trouble, people. This is gonna be close. This is a buy, Joe, for sure. Hopefully, we lose junk. Okay, well, the good news there, or not good news, but at least there we're gonna we're gonna put that down there. Remember, our molten floor at the end of the distill phase, add 1 card to a single spirit. Notice this is a change. So 1 flavor card to a single spirit. Okay, so that's our buy, Joe. Okay, and then sadly, super sad, this is just another vodka. But at least it's something. At least it's something. There we go. And we are getting some good mileage out of this guy, which is good too, I guess. Okay, good. So this sits down there. And that's sitting in there for now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 money. Oh, I forgot to take the money out when I bought that Iron Ranger. So that's that. And then points is just 1, 2, 3 points. Okay. Okay. And now we've got the recipe, so we don't need to worry about that. You know, this could be, so we got 7 money. This is where, you know, unlocking that washback, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. What we need to maybe look at is, and, you know, remember, you can look at stuff. I'm going to look in here real quick. I'm not looking at the flavor, but I'm going to look here because you can, of course, look at that, what you had in here. I can't remember. I have 2 points and 3 points. So I already had 3 points in there. What I might want to do, since I already have 3 points in there, plus I'm going to have 2 flavors. So that's 2 points because of this bottle. That's 5 points. Plus there's going to be 2 flavors. That's 8 points. This is going to be 5 more than the recipe already. So it's going to be 8 plus 12. So it's going to be about a 20-point gold. So I might end up just selling it right away next round. Because what that's going to do is going to give me enough money to be able to turn around and do a double washback the following round. Because I can't afford to do it this next round. I'm going to be able to make a soju easy, but I'm not going to be able to make 2. And that way, in the final round, I can maybe make 2, hopefully. So that molten floor maybe wasn't great, but, you know, maybe what I'll do is I can make like a whiskey or something in that final round or something. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so anyway, so I could trade a card from the pantry for a card from the truck. That could be good. 3 basic ingredients. I think maybe I'll wait because I think I've got 2 grains. Oh, Jesus, grapes. Oh, man. Let's see. Vodka. Actually, if I'm selling that, that's gonna be expensive. Let's see, that'll be that. No, if I do the grains, yeah, I'm thinking that too. Demo 3 grains, but I'm wondering if that's my final round or my next round play. And I don't have enough anywhere on the Renown map yet to do anything, because that would be nice as well. Wait a minute. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Okay. If I did that. Silver. No, that's not going to be helpful. I was looking at what I could get up here, but there's nothing. I was thinking about this, but that would have been nice earlier. I could have maybe utilized that recipe one, but that's in the past now. So I don't think a recipe's the route I want to go, because I keep thinking maybe I should consider whiskey. But I think it could be good to go back to By Joe. I've got the recipe. I've got this. If I make this and then sell this one, I've got 2 already. Let's see. Yeah, that might be the ticket. Let's see. Yeah, because it's in there. That might be it. Maybe that's what we do. So if I do that, and then maybe I get rid of this. I mean, I know that's not the best, but I'm just not going to use this. I think I'm going to do that. I know it's sad to see that go, but then I sadly send the grapes away. I get the barrel out, and we do it again, people. Because I've already got 2. So we're already part way there. I've got some cheaper ones in the market that I could get. And I've got this Iron Ranger that hopefully I can buy something to be able to make this. Yeah, I think that's a good plan. All right. Cool. I did that. Now, though, I don't have enough for this. So I'm going to skip this, which means it's going on to this guy. So again, we haven't gotten this yet. We'll sell that next round to pass forward. And hopefully this is not that, because remember, I'm really hoping I can unlock this guy, and this is the only worry, is this guy here. So we'll see. All right. So 2 Renown in Africa, southernmost. Okay, so Africa, southernmost, connected. Okay, was the only open one there. And then next would be, and remember we go, whoops, connected empty space, then empty space, then full space. Connected empty space, full space. So it's just going to hop over, I guess. That's the way that works. Okay, so that's that one. That's one that I think I might be, this will be one I think that I'll be curious to know. I might still be playing that wrong. That's the one thing I'm still a little confused on. I've told Richard a couple times, because he and David worked on that together to develop that. And I know I've been confused a couple times about that. So we'll see how we go there. Okay, so I did that one. Oh, okay, this one. So again, it's down to 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them left. And if it takes that one, not my entire plan's taken, but it's going to be sad. Oh, thank God. I think again, it's the same one, but I mean, that one's a good one, but I couldn't have taken that one. So thankfully they're really targeting that lady clearly wants to collect those. So, whew. Okay. I think I'm in the clear now to hopefully be able to get that next round. We'll see. Okay, good. Moving on to next round. Whew. It's a nail biter, folks. I don't know. I know it doesn't look like I have many points, but I'm hoping I'm going to be able to catch up. I'm not feeling too great, but we'll see. Okay, I only have 7 money. First, I'm going to get my... oh, wait a minute. Did I... I didn't age. Duh. That's what I didn't do, because I did add the molten floor, but I did not age. All right. Okay, cool. All right, so start of the round, I'm definitely going to get some grains. So now I've already got 3, and I've already got these set up. I am not going to unlock a double washback this time. And instead, I think, but I want to try, got a little drink here, sorry. I want to try and serve this cocktail this time. Just to the soju, just to get a little more renown on the map. It'd be nice to unlock this at least. Now I've got 1 type, so I need a cherry at least. 2 cherries would be awesome. There's only 1 out there, sadly. So that's not good. But that's okay. I can't really do anything with this one. None of these guys are very good. So it might be, if anything, I might end up just buying 2 for 3 there and kind of thinking about like this one down the road as another one that I could do. So focusing on more of those if I end up doing that. But definitely I've got 3 here. I think probably I'll just do for my 2 basic markets. I'm just going to do more. It's not going to be great, but now at least I'm going to be able to just crank another one out. And again, just be assured that I'm making another one, which will contribute towards this goal as well. And remember, when I do this, I'm going to be able to use my molten floor, and I'm feeling good that I'm able to use that at least 1 more time, which is nice. And who knows, maybe a 3rd time, if I get really lucky, 1 more round, we'll see. Okay, so there's that. Now I could buy some more grains. I could look at the extra bar because I do have money during cocktail phase to serve 2 cocktails. I don't think I have enough funds right now for that. I could look at another barrel and thinking about like 1 more Baijiu in the final round. Again, the fact is that's worth a couple more points. I am going to try and do a double washback, or I have to do a double washback grain in the final round. Because remember, that's my, I have 1, 2, 3 right now. I have to do 1 here and then 2 next round in order to win the game, in order to achieve my goal. So that has to happen. I am going to sell this round. So when I do, I'll probably go for 3 basic ingredients. Or sorry, I'm not doing that. I'm going to go for something up here because I need to be able to claim this guy. With that said, if I want to get the 3 basic ingredients, this is probably a good idea. Then maybe I don't go for a Baijiu now and I save this now that I think about that for next round, which kind of stinks, but at least it's still there. Because I want to be able to, maybe I want to be able to sell 2 things this round. Yeah, to be able to get 3 basic ingredients for next round, to have enough to fill 2 washbacks. Yeah. To be able to make 2 what? 2. I need a clay barrel. Right now. No, because I'm going to use this clay barrel next round. I'm going to make a soju right now. And I'm going to make a soju and I'm going to make a soju and the other one next round. Yep. Because again, I'm going to sell an aged spirit worth at least 5 SP more than the recipe SP. I'm doing that right now at the end of this round. So then I'm going to come up here. I'm going to collect 6 non-vodka spirit labels that require grain. So I'll have that as well. So I think I've got it. And if I sell a soju this round, I'll sell that and this. One of them is going to go here so that I can unlock my second washback next round. and make 2 more grain spirits, one of which will be using this baijiu, the other which will be another soju. So those would be those 2 plus 2 next round, 1 this one. Yep, I think that's it. All right, I think I got it. All right, so I collected my grain this round already. I have 1 more grain than I need. I think, and you're saying, Demo, you will need to do an age for the final goal labels last round. I don't think. I'll be doing that. I think I know what you mean, but I think I was just talking through that. Hopefully, I think I just for this soju, so I can sell this too. I just need 4 grains in there. It doesn't really matter too much what's in there. I'm trying to think if there's anything nice out here that I could start getting beyond just the grains or the mixers. That's right. I was thinking about getting some of these guys, wasn't I? Okay, so maybe I'll get the Sex on the Beach for sure because it's another grain. So I can make 1 this round and next round. I think that's probably my best bet. Because this guy won't go unless a cocktail comes out, which it could. Orange. Oh, I can make that one now. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, so I'm gonna buy this, I think. Since I'm only gonna be making 1 this round, so I'm gonna buy this. Oh, nope, I already have that cocktail. Never mind. I'm going to buy just the mixers. I'm going to buy mixers for, what do I need? I need cherries and 2 cherries and some other stuff too. So I need the cherry at least. So I'll buy a cherry and I'll buy, I don't like any of that other stuff. Let's just do an assortment. I really want something different. I'll wait then. I don't like that stuff at all. Although maybe I can get across there and get a cocktail card later. Yeah, that stinks too. All right, we just gotta do this, Dave. All right. We might as well just buy while the buy-in's hot. So let's just buy some of these. Let's buy the millet for 3, I think, so we can stock up on those grains. 1, 2, 3. We've got 1 cocktail almost ready. We need to be able to make something this round. So I do think I'm just going to have to grin and bear it. So 1. Let's see. 2. 3. I'll just kind of get an assortment. That's for 3 or for 2. And actually, nope, that will be enough. There's so many out there. Okay. And let's see here. I've got that. It's not a great cocktail, but it's something. If I had 1 more, we don't want that painkiller, but it's for 1. Then I could have a sub because you could have any 3 can substitute. So I think I will do that. It seems crazy, but I'm going to do it. Can't use either of these, but it allows me to get something to sub something out, and then I'll just get rid of it. So that's silly, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to buy this for 1. Maybe it'll come out with something good for next round. Nope. And then I'm just going to get, it doesn't really matter what. I'm going to buy this, and then I'm going to be able to make the full renowned cocktail of the Iron Ranger. So that was my plan. So I've got that. That cost me 1. Now I think I'm done. I've got some grains getting ready for next time. I haven't even gone to the basic market yet, which is great. I think I'm going to get, maybe I get some more grains, because I want to save. I've got, yeah, I'll put the good ones through. I've got 4 there. I'm just going to get more grains. Yeah, there we go. Whoops, do I have one too many? There we go. Yeah. Okay, good. Okay, that's good. We're just doing one this time, but we're going to sell that Baijiu, and hopefully that's going to come out nicely. And that's good. All right, so now we're going to flip. I'll do these first so I don't forget. There it is. That's what I need next turn. I want to sell that man. I want to make that Manhattan. Okay. All right. So nothing from the top. Definitely from here. And ooh, all 3 from the bottom there, but none of those are tokens. So just 1 this time. Bottle City. So I'll have 1. Not a single mixer token has come out. This is insane. So that's why this is so stale. It's crazy. I think I might have not cleared this out when I was supposed to at once, but we're just going to go with it. It's okay. All right. All right. So let's just add this. It's just kind of a bare minimum soju that's guaranteed. All right. Guaranteed soju, but it could be kind of junky, and it will be, but that's okay. I haven't been playing a bottle game either, but that's, you know, that's the breaks too. And then I'm also, okay, so soju. And then I'm also going to sell this Baijiu. Oops. Okay, people, come on. Give it to me. All of it. There you go. All right. Cool. All right, so let's do the Baijiu first. So it's got 2, 3. It's got 2 flavors in it. So that's 2. It's got 3 points there plus the 2 flavors. That's another 3 points. So that's 6 points. This gives it 2 more. So that's 8 points, just like I said. Plus the Baijiu itself is 12. So that's 20 points. So let's give ourselves that. So 65. So it's not a great Baijiu. I'd never normally leave it in there for 1 round. But the reason I did that was because I wanted this and that, right? So it's 5 SP more than this. So we've accomplished this goal. And notice we've done that before this, so I'm going to now claim this. I'm definitely, I think, going to go for renown here. So this is going to be a single renown. I'm going to take this. I'm going to take this renown. I'm going to place it on the map, which unfortunately, I think is going to go there because you'll see why in a second. And then I've done that. I didn't get the money. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 16 money. That's great. Awesome. Okay. So then what we're going to do is for this one, we'll sell it first 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 money plus 10 minus 1. And then points is 1, 2, 3, plus the Baijiu is 5. That's 8. There are, I think, 8 pointers. Not out here right now. Yeah, that's 8 points. So 73. Okay. Now, this is where we want to probably in the clincher. Now, we could, just so you can see, we are now over it here, which means I could be eligible to place one to get this, but I don't need this right now. I'm not in any other 2 regions, and this is because of this, right? So I'm in Africa and the Middle East and Americas now, but I don't need that. I am definitely going to go here, 3 basic ingredients. I am definitely going to get 3 grains, so that I can go all in on grains next round. I think I just got 3. Better check. Yeah, I did that. So that's that. Now I'm going to make a cocktail. With the cocktail, I'm gonna make this one. This painkiller is just gonna sit here. I just used it. Sorry to get one. So this Iron Ranger requires 2 juice, 2 cherries. I have 1 cherry, but then is it on this side? No. Any 3 mixers equals an umbrella, as in any 3 mixers equals something, anything. So I'm going to turn these 3 in so that I can get 1 extra renown. I don't know if it's necessarily worth it, and I could look here and see, okay, well, wait a minute here. I already have that. I'm already halfway there. Maybe I don't want that. And so now I'm starting to think, wait a minute. What's the difference between 1 and 2 renown here? Because I'm gonna be able to put 1 or 2 down, and I think it is worth it. Because if I can get 2 renown, that's gonna get me 2 extra there, right? And I just realized something. Nope, that's my second one. So I think I am gonna get 2 renown because it's also gonna get me extra money. So I am gonna turn all those in to get me 2 renown and 2 money. So I'm losing all my mixers. That's kind of a bummer, but I am also going to get to put 2 renown out on the map. That's unlocked my second spot there, which is good. I am going to put those down on the umbrella, which gives me a free umbrella, and the cocktail icon, which means I get to take any 1 cocktail for free from the board. And guess what I'm taking? That's right. And a free umbrella, which isn't bad either, because that is getting me partway towards that. Now I just need those 3, and I've got all of those there. So I just need to pay 2 to get that. That's easy. So I can easily finish that Manhattan off this round, which is awesome. So I'm actually looking pretty good there for sure. So I'm feeling very good about things moving to this final round. The only thing I'm a little worried about is, of course, what's going to happen with my points. Okay. So now we need to, I did that. I did cocktails. I got the money. Yes, I got the money. We're good. So now we're going to resolve these. So renown, we're going to put 1 renown in Asia and Oceania on the east. Connecting, of course. So this is the last one. And we're going to take 1 off too of the Asia. Is this the only one? No, easternmost is over here. Or no, easternmost is over here. Yeah, they're really busy in the renown map this time. And then the collectors is the leftmost and the right one. Barrels. Okay. Okay. You can see kind of what they've been doing each round. That's why I'm doing this. It's an average of about 2 to 3 per round. We got 1 round left. Whoops. Ah! Okay. That's that, folks. Heading into the final round. Here we go. Okay. a plan. I think I've got a pretty good plan. I'm getting my free grain. I'm definitely taking grain. I've already got, it's all cheap crap, but at least, oh my good God, I've got enough grain to last me forever. Okay, so heading to the final round, I took my free grain. I think I just did. I hope I did. I don't know if anyone's still watching me. I might be just speaking in the void, but I think I took my free grain. I was so excited about it. Okay, so tell me if I did. But I think did I take my grain? I think I did. Okay, so here we are, final round. I know I need to pay for my double washback, so I know I've got to pay that 10 up front. That's already out. I know I've got the Kevry barrel that I've got to pay, or I've got to pay for the Baijiu. So I've unlocked my double washback. I know that I want to put 5 in one side. 3, 4, 5. I think I did, and even if I didn't, I'm swimming in grain. I literally already have enough. Actually, it's good I have enough because I need this stuff. Oh my gosh, it's actually really good I have enough because I would be in trouble. I need the yeast and water. Okay, from the market, I'm going to take a yeast because I need it. And I'm going to take a water because I need it. And for the water, I'm going to... okay, I've got enough there. I've got enough for my soju and my baijiu. I've got the barrel. I'm still sitting at 19. This is really good. I've got the cocktail. I don't have the ingredients, so I'm definitely going to buy the mixers to have the best possible. So I've got to do that. I definitely want to have some nice bottles to end on a nice, some nice bottles. So I'm probably going to do that. I think probably I'm going to peak. These are 2 great bottles, so I don't think that matters too much. Maybe I'll peak here. No, I don't. No? No. That doesn't matter. Thanks, but no thanks. Okay. Okay, so I've got that 5 and 4 is the perfect amount on both sides. And then I've got, I definitely need a home region bottle for sure. It doesn't matter which. I think the skull bottle, just because it's a little classier. So I think I'm going to buy that for sure. So that's going to be 5. Actually, I can only do 1 bottle. Ah, crap. I'm only bottling one thing. One of these is going to sit in my warehouse. Shoot. All right. Well, that's okay. I think I want that one, of course. All right. So that's the one I want. And that's okay. And then I think, let's see if there's anything. Probably not the trucker. Start around. I don't think it's worth. I mean, I'll look back at the extra bar. Barrel types. I don't have wood. That's not worth it. No. Yeah, upgrades really aren't worth it. Oh, let's get our cocktail stuff for sure first. So I need this, and this. Yeah. So I'm gonna buy 2 for that. So that's going to take care of that cocktail. Okay, we're good there too. I already have this guy, so I can't get rid of this cocktail. It's too late now. So putting the soju in that. I think the best thing I can do now is hope to buy some grains. I'm going to buy this for 4. And put it in my soju. Is this my soju? Yeah. Buy this for 4. And hope something comes out. There you are, Grapes. My nemesis. Funny seeing you here. think that's it. Can't do that. Unlocked my washback already. Got my basics. I mean, it's maybe. Let's see. Wait, what do I have? I don't think. No vodka and moonshine. Don't think that's going to be worth it because I don't have an age. No, that's going to be worth 2 points. I mean, I could with one of these, but I don't think so. I mean, right now, well, actually, if I buy this is going to be worth 2 points as opposed to just 1. Yeah, I think maybe I'll just buy this guy, sadly. I don't think there's anything else I can do. I'm just double checking. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah. And the, oh wait, identical, no. And then you never know, obviously, but that's start of round. So I think I'll buy him. Hey, Cooper, how you doing? Sorry I couldn't use you. Wait a minute. No, wait, what's my money at? No, never mind. Unless, well, it'd be fun. I could buy it. No, I can't. It's okay. Okay, cool. Just the right amount. If only you were earlier, biochemist. Okay, I think that's me. I've got 5. I've got 5. Wait, 5? I have 5. I have 5 there? Oh, I have more than I need. Okay. Sure. Why not? Cool. All right, let's just make sure I've got my cheap stuff there. Doesn't matter. Okay, cool. Good. I think we're good to go, folks. So we're going to shift the market over. And we're going to shift this market over. And this is definitely coming. Are we going to go the whole game without seeing a single mixer thing happen? Yes, we are. Very weird. Oops. Oh, that one's coming too. All right. Okay. Okay, so we got those later. And now we are just going to do our thing. I think that's it. And I'm going to hopefully, I should get everything. So we know we're going to get our score. Or we know we're going to get our goal. Is that 5? Good. The question will be, will we get our, is that 5? Yes. Will we get our score? That's what we don't know. And that's what I'm a little worried about, folks. Okay. Okay. This is our soju. It doesn't really matter. They're both the same thing. I mean, they're both the same kind of idea. Well, at least I didn't lose any points from those. These are both cheap. Oh, hey, Terrence. Yeah, I know. Now the farmer shows up. Wouldn't that have been nice? That would have been really nice. Yeah, Terrence, we'll see. We're at the final round. I'm going to get to the top. I'm going to get my A goal. It's just a question of whether or not I can beat my score, beat the target score. Okay, so I definitely got both. Let's make this my soju. Let's make this my baijiu. I don't need that. Oh, I'm good then. Okay. Oh, whoops. No, I don't want that to be my baijiu. It doesn't matter. Yes, it does. I meant that the other way around. It doesn't matter. Whatever. Okay. Let's do this. You're back, James. Yeah, James. Bring me home, James. Bring me home. All right. All right, so let's put a flavor in there. Oops. Oops, 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 oops. There. Okay. At least we'll get that. Bye, Joe. Where are you? There you are. Let's see. Soju. Hello. Cool. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 money. Okay, good. Okay, so this one, I think, again, we talked about this before. I don't think this is going to be worth worrying about too much, since we've got everything, unless I can figure out a way. Oh, this would be the only one. I can get into Asia, but I don't. I already used my renown one. So sadly, I cannot get over there to be able to purchase this beautiful baby, which would have been wonderful even now. So I'm just gonna have to get 2 points. Wah, wah. Points is 1, 5 plus the soju 5, so 10. Okay, send this little guy down there. Okay, and of course this guy stays there. He's aging. We're gonna send. We're gonna. We've already put one in there. We're gonna put another one in there now because we're aging that guy up, which is gonna be good because of this guy. And now we are gonna serve up this delicious Manhattan with the perfect recipe. A soju or a baijiu Manhattan. I think maybe we'll do a baijiu Manhattan. Why not? So this is going to be served up with a martini glass. So this guy needs a liqueur, 2 flavorings, and a cherry. So I'm going to use an umbrella instead of the liqueur. Or no, the cherry. Sorry. So that goes down here too. Remember, I don't have to get rid of that, but I'm going to keep it. That gives me 3 renown. Oh, sorry. Of course I had to use the baijiu. Duh. Sorry. I forgot. This one, my bad, everybody. Notice this says aged grains. So, of course, I have to do a baijiu. I can't do a soju. I forgot about that. So I'm glad I caught that. Glad I had that. So that's good. And remember, this is 3 renown, but also 3 money because of Cleopatra. So that is 3 more money. Every little penny counts. In fact, that got me just over 15, which is good. And then 3 renown, which is good. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, and that reveals that, which is good. Now, let's see here what we've got. I've got 3 renown in the Americas. I've got 2 renown in Africa. I think actually, so I haven't talked about this for people watching. I have a couple ways I can score renown. I can get, if I have 1 chip, 1 renown in every single region, all 4 regions. For every set of, for every 1 in each of the 4 regions, I get 3 points. That's going to be not too tough. I could put 1 here. I could put 1 over here. And then that's 1 set, right? So that's 3 points. I could also put all 3 up here because for every 6, you get 3 points. So I could do that too. So it's probably 6 and 1, half a dozen the other. If I did 2 over here, actually, wait, that's close. If I did 2 over here and 1 up here, then I'm just 1 shy of 1 more up here, which actually, I might do because that's still going to get me 6 because I'll have 2 here, 2 here. Oh no, that's not going to get me 6 because I don't think I'm going to be able to get renown again. Let's see. I'm doing the renown there. Yeah, that's going to be it. I'm just looking over my board to see if there's any other opportunities. I think that's it. I'm making this cocktail, and it's the end of the game, people. So I think I'm going to just do the 6 in Americas, because I think if anyone sees a better way for me to do this, let me know. But I think that's the way, and that's because I got a little greedy over here. Instead of like expanding, because I needed that stuff. Remember, that's how I got that cocktail. So at the end of the day, it was probably better. I get a water and a plant though. Woohoo! Because again, I could have maybe gone over here, renown there, and a renown there. So again, if I play that out for you really quick, I could go there and go there. Okay, well now I've got 1 renown in each region. Okay, so that's 3 points. So if I want to get another 3 points, though, I need to get another set of renown in each region. Well, I've got it here and I've got it here. So I could put 1 here, but then I'm 1 shy in Asia. I could put 1 here, then 1 shy in Europe. So I think my best play is to do what I was just doing. Oops. Is to just put all 6 here. I was Cleopatra. I went from Africa, Middle East, and I expanded over the Americas. It's the modern day, baby. Okay, cool. I did that. And why am I missing a cocktail? Did I forget to put one down? I did. I must have forgotten when I made a soju, I think, to put a hurricane down. There we are. Cool. All right, cool. All right, so I did that, but again, we're not done yet. Now we got to flip these. So the first one is taking this cocktail. They're taking another cocktail. And we're going to put, remember, they have not done a mixer all game. So Terrence, if you're watching, we have not flipped a single mixer renown all game or mixer tile all game. So there have not been any that we've done, which means this thing is dry as a bone. Oh, actually, I should have just cleared this now. Finally, it's like the first time all game. I won't bother doing it, but so anyway, so 1 renown in Europe, northernmost spot, but we've been doing these like madness. Okay, I think it's there. Okay, connected, northernmost. Oh, no, there. James has been keeping me honest. And then here, collector, second one, that tile. Wait a minute. Oh, I took that one. Nice. Haha, you can't have that one, collector. Here, solo person. Okay, cool. Okay, there's the other cocktail. Okay, cool. All right, cool. All right, people, here we go. So now it's time for those. Most people are probably pretty familiar, but I'll get it all out just so you can see with how we do game end. So that's the end of the game. Why don't we do first? I think we have it here. Yeah, end game scoring. Why don't we see what here? Wait, first, did I make it? Collect 6 non-vodka spirit labels that require grain. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sweet. All right, so I made that. I achieved the goal. So that's at least good. Now, what's the score I have to beat? So first what we do is we count up these. I played on hard mode, so we've got 80 plus 14 plus 12. So there we've got 106. Okay, so I'm going to write this down here. So 106 is the starting score we have to beat. We have a couple other things we have to do. Sorry for my writing there. Okay, next, we've got a couple other things that we do as part of cocktails. The first thing is we add the glass multiplier score for the cocktails. I did. Thank you, James. Oh, I did. Oh, sweet. 1 less. See, James, you're just keeping me honest left and right. I love it. That's why I wrote that so poorly for that reason. 105. I don't know what I'd do without you, James. Thank you. All right. Okay. So the first thing we do is we do the glass multiplier for them as well. All right. So what we're going to do is, and you can see this at the bottom of the screen that I'm holding up there. So we look at that, the glasses, and we figure that out. So again, we look over here, we see, 4, this will be 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4 people. 16. That's not looking good for me at all. Now, how did I come up with that score? Again, I've got 4 revealed 1 spots here because they put a lot of renown on the board, mainly because of these. And remember, all this, they had really focused on renown this game and cocktails. And then they had 4 different glass types. There's 1 with the martini. There's 2 with the rocks glass. There's 3 with the highball, or sorry, with the hurricane. We ignore this one because it's the same thing. We don't. And then here's a 4th type, which is the tiki glass. So we do 4 different types, and it's a max of 4, by the way. You can't have more than 4 times 4. They could have unlocked this one too, and 4 times 5, and then 20, but that's still 16 is a lot, so that's not good. So 16. And then we also, because we're playing on hard mode with 2 levels of B, we count every single one of those tokens I pulled out. Not the ones at the bottom, but I'll show you at the top are worth 2 points each. So up here. So I've got 6 of those, so that's another 12 points. So not those, but these guys that I pulled off the map and here are worth 2 points each. So that's another 12. Okay, so what do we have? We've got what is that? 28, 128, 133. Is my math right, James? I hope so. So my score to beat is 133, people. Now we go through my score. Did Dave beat it? I don't know about that. 85. I mean, you can get a lot, but I was not playing the renown game, people, and I think that's where I might have failed. So I'm not sure if I'm long for this world. So let's first go through our typical stuff. Well, we've got our spirits still left in the warehouse, right? So that's a little saving grace, right? So let's look at this first. I'm just gonna, I'll bring it up. Why not? Let's see what kind of flavor this is. We got a smoky birthday cake. Someone burned a birthday cake. So we got a smoky birthday cake. So remember, when they're left in the warehouse, we're not like selling it. We're just counting the points in the barrel. We're not putting it in a bottle, right? We're not counting the bonuses. We do get a point for each of these, but that's it. So we got 2, 3, 4, and this is 5, 6 because of the flavors. Okay. And then of course, the Baijiu is 12 too. So we're that's not bad. So 18. So let's see, 95. Okay, not bad. We got this. I'm gonna send it back to my warehouse to maybe it'll magically get better. All right. Okay, so we did that. Bottle collection. Okay. So remember, I've got these 2 don't count. This garbage. I've got my own region, Africa, Middle East, and I've got Asia. So again, I don't have 3 different regions. I have 2 different regions. So unfortunately, I'm not doing too well there. Wah, wah, wah. So nothing there, but that's okay. I wasn't really playing the bottle game. Let's see. Distillery upgrades, though. I do think I have a little something here. So the co-op manager, 1 for each of my vodka and moonshine. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 points there. And then 1 point for each barrel type. And I have 2 different barrel types. I have my clay and metal. So that's 2 there. So that's 6 points. That's not bad. Okay. Of course, I skipped my goals. My money is just over it. So, by the way, if I had any mixers, we'll get to that in a second, but those count as a coin each. So that would be good too. But I have 16, so that's going to be 3 points. So I'm just going to get rid of that down to there and give myself 3 points. Okay. So that's all of everything for normal distilled. So now we go to cocktails. So we have some end game scoring for cocktails as well. The first thing we're going to look at is collectors and other map bonuses, but in this case, it's usually always just collectors. The first thing you see is anything we can find on those collector tiles. So I really tried to lean into this a little bit and like to think I did pretty well here. We'll see. The first one was 2 points for every clay barrel. I was hoping to do 3 of these. I just ended up doing 2, but that's 4 points. So that's good. And then this one, 1 point for every grain. Okay, well, this is pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that worked out pretty well for me. So I'm up to 124. Okay, there's hope yet. I'm at 124. They're at 133. Can I do it? I'm feeling like it's a chance. Okay, so now I'm doing my multiplier. I have 3 different glasses, right? Hurricane, my Iron Ranger, Manhattan, and Moscow Mule, 3 different glass types, times 3. So I'm at 9, right? I've got 3 removed there. Okay, so oh, look at that. There we go. Oh, did I forget the label in the warehouse? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, you're right. I already beat it. I'm going to see how far I beat him by. It's a victory, folks. Okay, so we did that. That's awesome. Now we do the renown. We already know that we've got 6 because we took over the Americas, so that's good. And then that's it. If I had any more. So final score. It was pretty close, mainly because Dave didn't play that great. But final score, Dave 140 and against 133 was the target score. So not too bad. I was able to eke it out at the end. That was pretty close call though. Took a little longer than I would have liked to play, but I wanted to make sure I played through that, but also hopefully it was me explaining things. I unlocked my washback 4 times. I played it a lot. I really focused on those grains, and as we know, oftentimes that can be a low-scoring game, depending on what you're doing. But I did branch out and have to play my fruit, my fruit-based one. I still can't believe I traded Terrence. I traded my my grapes. I pulled my grapes. That was bad. And I traded the grape. What did I trade the grapes in for? Did I trade it in for a grain? It was sad. It was a sad day. I think I traded my grapes in for a grain, basic grain. But anyway, but thanks everybody for tuning in. This was a lot of fun to have you all watch. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yes. Thank you, Demo. I traded my grapes in. I used my truck ability, and I traded for a grain. So it was a money well. It was a card well spent. That was my grapes in the pantry for the truck for the barrel. It wasn't as pathetic as just a basic grain end of market phase trade. So yeah, made 3 cocktails, got 2 collectors. I think that was maybe the clincher between that and the renown. I mean, I got 13 points from the collectors. I got 9 plus 6, 15 points from cocktails, basically. So a nice balance there between the 2. Sometimes I like to go all in on one versus the other. So I think that was good as well. So yeah, I think overall, let's see if I can get myself a little bit bigger. Yeah, there. Overall, I think it went pretty well. It was a fun time. As a reminder, you can play this yourself for free on TTS. I can't emphasize enough how fun cocktails makes it. I mean, I'm a little biased, but also biased because I've played Distilled so many times myself. And it's not that I get bored with Distilled, but I like to say I kind of know what to expect and what to do with Distilled, vanilla Distilled. And with cocktails, it feels like I don't know. Am I going to win? Am I going to make the right choices? It's going to be tough. And it comes down to the wire sometimes. And like you saw here, it was pretty close. And again, that was on hard mode, right? So that was on a mode where, I'll flip this back over, that the bees were here and here. right? So not just normal mode where its bees are here. So it added, between 10 and 15 points to your score. And if you want it really hard mode, then you'd add them here too. And maybe that's what I'd try next, right? Because I think I felt like I played okay, but I also, with that grain strategy, it's a little easier to do, but at the same time, it's hard to get those higher points. So yeah, thanks again, everybody, for tuning in. As a reminder, a couple things if you're still watching. Today is Wednesday, Whiskey Wednesday. Friday, I'll be with Blake, Dr. Inkwell. He's going to be talking part 2 of his cocktails. So hope you can tune into that. And then Saturday, I'm really excited. We're going to be watching Terrence, who is our playtesting coordinator, as well as Omelette, both of which play a lot of Distilled. And it's going to be a 2-player head-to-head match. So they play a lot faster than me. But they're going to be showing off year 1. So if you are interested in seeing how that is, that'll just be in the first, 10 minutes of the game. But they'll be showing that off. I might even, we'll see if we can get the prestigious distillery upgrades in there too. They won't be named or anything then, but so you can see those as well. So they'll be showing off the game at a 2-player mode. So it'll be fun for you to watch that too. So again, that's it for me. Thanks everybody for watching this whole time. It's been a lot of fun. Thanks to David Digby for designing an awesome solo mode, but also for joining me at the start. And thanks to Richard for all his help helping develop this as well. And everybody else, Eric for all the art, all of you for helping playtest this. If you're interested in playtesting solo, we always are looking for people to help us playtest this, to tweak and balance it as well. So thanks a lot, everybody. Have a good one. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.